can't get me, Popo.
All right, welcome to Wizard Tank Games. I am your host and DM, Adam. Let's jump into the game.
And I am Justin's best friend, Evan. We're glad you're watching.
Oh my goodness.
This territory.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Haley.
And I'm Justin.
You did tell her that we.
How do you?
That could have been a pretty big oversight.
Yep. Oh yeah, we streamed them.
Welcome to the game. Previously on Wizard Tank Games, a lot has happened, so you should go check that out. But if you haven't, I'll give you the bare essentials of what you need to know. Our very own Vroggs the Handsome, a goblin that was abandoned by his people, or so he thought, when in reality, he was hidden by his people, as they believed him to be some sort of a chosen one amongst them, what they refer to as a nilbog, a creature that was blessed with powers beyond the average. And so they hid him away as their tribe was overtaken by a band of orcs. And then time passed. Vrog spent a lot of time, alone in a tree in a hollow, making friends with an inanimate stick, and eventually, through sheer force of will and a few shady deals with a legendary hag-like creature, he brought the stick to life and is now named Becky and is a sentient magic item blessed by the gods with great purpose. And time passed. And eventually, Vroggs found word of his tribe and how they had now become under the rule of a creature called Big Belly, assumed to be some sort of magical ogre by the team. Eventually, the skeleton crew finds themselves with the ability to challenge Big Belly and potentially free Vroggs' people from under his control. And so they teleport with some friends to the outskirts of a forest. The forest is at the edge of what looks to be just massive turned up earth and is now fortified around a cliff wall. This is the area where they find themselves in the forest as they begin to kind of plan how they are going to breach the walls of this fortification. They suddenly realize that they are being watched by some sort of a guard. A goblin has peered through the forest at the team. He doesn't know that they know until, of course, Taryn telepathically speaks to the creature, telling him to, what was it that you said? Something like, don't run, or why are you here, or something like that?
I can't remember. It was something to the effect of I don't remember.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It was something like don't do something or we'll end you or something. It was like something you threatened.
Don't raise the alarm. Yeah, it was something like that. I did threaten.
Yeah.
Which, that's where we ended. As the goblin had a panicked look in its eyes and was definitely about to do something. So, as we jump into the game, that goblin immediately jumps to its feet and begins to run back towards the walls. What do you do, skeleton crew?
Question: Did because Terrence said he alerted me, but then he said he did something else. So did you alert me?
He did not. He was going to do something telepathically to you. I think he was going to tell you or something, changed his mind, and then told the goblin to not.
So I don't know he's there.
Right. The only two people that know that
But
the
I don't do
goblin
anything.
is even there are Nock and Taryn. You do not. This is based on passive perception, and nothing has changed from the moment this happened.
I mean, if I don't know he's there, then I'm not going to respond.
How fast is he moving?
Well, roughly at, I guess, 90 feet per second.
Yep.
Okay.
So
90 feet per second
No. 90
Per
feet per round.
per round.
Nice.
Super flash.
540 feet around.
you know what they're capable of.
A goblin has a movement of 45.
Oh, and our boy Lance. Happy birthday to the man
there he
himself.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Birthday to you.
Oh, happy birthday, dude.
Get a birthday inspiration.
Oh yeah, dude. We gotta give him birthday inspiration.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm Can I hit this
Round
guy
two.
with a halt? A
Hey, wait,
command spell?
Justin, will you allow him to give Lance inspiration?
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Lance, you have inspiration. Adam already said
Let's
it.
say Taryn, Knock, and the Goblin will roll for initiative. Just the three of them.
Okay. How? So his movement is a goblin has a movement of 45 feet.
No,
No.
it
But he
has
can triple
30,
move.
but he can triple move.
Oh, it can. I didn't know.
He has double
Okay.
move, and then it's a racial ability to do nimble escape.
So you say I'm rolling
Critical
initiative.
roll, you
That's
probably
so true.
wouldn't know that because Sam never did it.
Fair enough. All right.
He also didn't use halfling luck, which is like one of the best abilities.
And it made it.
The only time he used it was that
He
cursed
did use it
dagger.
against forward.
Yeah, he only used it on that cursed dagger.
Yeah, taking it back. That's right.
Yeah. I got a 12.
I got a 19.
All right. So that starts us with Knock. You are first.
I'm
Say
gonna
knock,
cast. I'm gonna cast command on this guy.
What's the range?
60 feet,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just say halt.
This is a charisma.
Good question. Let me pull it up again.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I already had it.
Or
pulled up.
wisdom maybe.
Says wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Oh gosh. Wisdom. That is a failure. Immediately, the goblin stops about 3 feet from where he started.
Which I have to say this out loud, so I do say halt. So, and I'm looking at him, so everybody probably sees him now, I imagine. So,
Okay. With that, let's go ahead and get everybody to roll initiative because that only lasts for one turn.
Yeet.
Yeah. Not good.
Initiative.
Very good.
Not good. Dookie.
Wow,
Not the worst it could be, but
got it. 21.
It's a
Knock
pretty good
roll
dookie.
You got a 19.
yeah, he's at a 19.
19. All right, so let's do 25 to 20.
Frogs.
Are we re-rolling initiative or do I keep the same number?
Keep
You're going
some-
to keep yours.
Is Haley?
Not yet.
Got it.
Yeah, is that okay?
I got
Sorry, I don't know why I thought there'd be more. 20 to 15. Okay, we got Knock. 15 to 10.
14.
I got 12.
Gotcha. What's your dex?
Who, me?
Yeah.
12.
What's your dex modifier?
+1.
Plus 1. Let's see. Less than 12. What's everybody else got?
9. That's Dookie, my man. That's Dookie.
I told you it was. I wasn't lying when I said it's Duke, dude.
Dropping deuces.
I don't know what. Okay. With that, Grogs, we start at the top of the round. The goblin is currently stationary, but you don't know for how long.
I want to cast sleep on him.
Okay.
Ooh, night night.
Can you cast it at a higher level?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I want to cast it at 4th.
Okay. So it does 5d8, 6, 7.
Real quick, as you cast a 4th level spell, you can feel the air kind of tingle around you. Just like electricity almost.
Yeah, let me double check this.
Who felt that? Did we all feel it or just the
Hang on,
person?
you get- I'm trying to tell you how much
Oh,
you
by
get.
the way, now,
Oh.
what level was your spell?
Who?
So
No.
first level is 5.
There's a
Second,
is that first level
6.
command?
Okay.
Oh.
So you get 8d8.
Yeah, first level. Sorry, I was muted.
Okay,
No.
you're fine then.
This is
I take that back. It's 2d8. So it's 5, 7, 9, 11. 11d8.
Yeah, Adam. Specifically, the halt one says target does not move and takes no actions. If he's and then there's stuff if he's flying,
Yep.
which he wasn't. So
You actually don't have to roll for that. Even if you rolled all ones, you would have enough to be able to knock him out.
Okay.
And so he falls unconscious.
I rolled a 42.
Yeah.
Do you want to knock out an animal in
Snow
the?
Whited this thing. I mean,
Okay.
he's like, he'll only wake up at True Love's first kiss at this point. No.
How far out is he?
If you know what, I've got a few little toys here to help aid with this, but he's only
Okay,
about.
which on this one, what is Brock do?
I wanna.
He's about 25 feet from you.
I'm gonna take out some of my hip rope, drag him back a little bit,
Okay.
and hog time.
All right, we can break initiative at this point. You were undiscovered. He was unable to do anything that would,
Do
do that. All right, so you
do I
have
see
this.
the red feather on him?
Make an investigation check.
Ooh. With advantage, maybe? Or no?
Is he dead or unconscious?
Unconscious.
That's a 14.
A 14. No red feather. Have you search him? You find a sword, a bow, not much else. Really
Or is it just like
poor rations, like
We
some
should-
really all rabbit meat, and
Hey.
that's about it.
We should have him tell us. You should tell us.
We should gag
should
him
tell
and
us
tie him
about
up because I can talk to him telepathically.
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, I just was saying like we need to get information from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should gag him and tie him up so he can't yell or anything. But I can talk to him
That's fine.
telepathically.
I tied him up already,
Yeah, Grog's in the process of tying him up.
but yeah,
Gag him though so he can't yell.
how are we supposed to get information out of him? If we gag him.
Well, you just said he'll do it telepathically.
Oh, telepathically.
I can do it telepathically. Yeah.
That's fine. I guess we gag him too.
I mean, Broggs, you can talk to him and I can just relay the message back to you.
Common too.
Okay, so you successfully tie him up.
Real quick, how far are we out from the big area, the big one?
All right, so from the wall, you guys are now about.
Somebody.
No, you're about
Such a butt.
about 110 feet or so from
Okay.
the wall.
Got it. All right.
And you can see beyond that, it looks dusty. There's some dust in the air.
While they're
Um,
doing all of this, I'm probably like, I want to see like, are there guards on the like? I'm looking for patrols,
Okay.
looking for fortifications, possible entries.
Does
I have a cloak of invisibility too.
Besides the goblin being asleep and tied up, does he look injured at all?
Nope.
Okay.
Looks to be in pretty good health. Young. He's a young and fighting age, but otherwise appears to be in pretty good health.
What is that?
Do you wake him up?
Yeah, he's gagged. We would have stuck some cloth in his mouth or something.
Yep, I assume you've disarmed him as well.
Yeah.
I am going to. lay out-
I'll do the disarming. Let me pull out my sword.
It's all of his arms. You're able to see this at all?
Here. There you go.
Oh crap! What we got?
Man, it's like terrible.
It's just a little light.
I'm moving it back.
What's that?
I don't super know what to do about that, actually.
What are we doing?
Better?
What's
Worse?
wrong?
That's absolutely worse. That's the white light.
Yeah,
Mm.
the camera's not liking the light.
Better?
There you go.
Better? Okay. so that you can kind of see the layout of the area. That is the general map of what you're looking at.
So
So
we
the cliff wall.
So the
again,
gate is this.
would be. Let me see.
No, the cliff is back there by him.
Yes. Where's my hand on this map? Okay, so this way is the cliff wall, back towards me.
So is it this way?
To you, but don't flip it for them. It's
Okay.
So
I got
then
it. I got it. But this is the gate.
the gate would be down
Towards
towards
you.
closer towards you.
So gate's
this
over
is,
here.
This is the whole purpose of this tiny map, so I could show you where you were in relation to that.
Yeah, I'm sort of confused on this.
So the cliff is by Adam.
right,
The
and then
gate's in front of you. and
Where's
then
this
we're
wall?
over here?
Is this wall just one of these?
Yep.
It's
Okay.
This will.
This
will
is
help.
this wall
So you all are
over there.
over here.
Yeah.
Can you see that on that camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are the blue
It
square.
says tent village.
Yes.
Can we see over this wall at all?
Nope.
Cannot.
And you have not yet left the cover of the trees. So back with the goblin interrogation, he wakes up obviously in a panic, tries to thrash about a bit, realizes that that's a no-go, and is at your mercy. What would you like to do?
Can I do some sort of investigation on that?
Yeah.
So I was doing like, did you hear anything I said?
Nope.
Got it. So while they're messing with the goblin,
Yeah.
I want to. I'm paying attention to this gate or this wall. I want to see like, are there
Patrols or
any
anything?
patrols, any entry points, any just going full tactics, you know, like military is my background, so patrols, kind of fortifications they have. What can I size up from where I'm at? Oh,
Over the course of time, you see that there are patrols that move along
heck yeah, there are.
the area.
Okay. Okay, so if I spend a little bit of time, I see.
Yeah.
That. So it looks like there's 2 guards. Can I tell race from this distance or no?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Natural 20.
Goblins.
Okay.
Let's go.
Long bows, short bows.
What's short bows?
They call me Eagle Eye. Ramblers. No, they don't.
Nobody calls you that.
I call me that.
What's this? What's the goblin wearing?
Simple kind of
thong.
leather and patchwork armor. It's got a couple places of like pieces of metal on it, the shoulder, like a shoulder plate. You can tell that it's very cobbled together. All of your outfits were meant to be what they are. This kind of takes you back. This is what was found.
Okay.
Loincloth type style.
He's doing a little bit better for himself than loincloth. I mean,
Oh, he is.
He has armor.
Ooh, but patchwork.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Good idea. I don't know if it's good or not.
Well, roll it out, dude. This is your big moment, dude. Like, let's hear it.
I'm gonna take the suit's armor, put it on,
Okay.
and roll in and try to, behind enemy lines type situation.
Sure.
Take out the guards so you guys can come in.
How are you gonna let us know if things go awry?
I mean, I have fireball. That's a pretty big signal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we do this under the cover of night?
Probably.
It seems
That's a good idea.
So we can see the fireball.
I actually like that idea. I also like that idea.
I mean, you guys are.
I have an invisibility cloak, so I can go in too.
If we do it under the cover of night, I can see my shadow like a million miles away from me.
Yeah. I think night's our best option.
All right, we go
How far
night.
away is it?
I throw down an echo. We stealth it out. Thoughts?
Yeah.
If things go
Yeah.
awry, I can actually bamf in from that point.
Yeah.
Alden, you down?
And then I have to make the
I didn't
very, very
say it.
slow walk in.
It's all right. You're the cleric. By the time you get there, we're all almost dead, and you can start healing us.
That's right.
Fair. That's fair.
That's right. That's right.
But I'm also one of the tanks. So.
True. Also a good point. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Brooks. Actually.
Yeah, we're gonna do that then. Justin, are you wanting to talk to this dude? He's awake.
I thought you might want to. I was just gonna relay it. So, do you want to talk to him?
I mean,
I don't even think we need to talk to him.
Wake him up, come up with a plan, knock him right back out.
yeah.
We gotta talk to him. We have no idea what Big Billy is. We could ask him.
Well,
That's true.
yeah,
That's a good point.
yeah. I guess we could probably do that.
All right.
We wake him up.
What time is it?
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Make a nature check.
Fair. Yeah, 16.
I don't know. I'm like,
I don't even know the exact time, but is it like
it's like in the evening, but like early evening.
okay,
A little bit of a time difference from where you left.
sure.
Probably got about 3 hours of daylight before we can go in.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
what do you want to do during that time? Want to talk to him?
Well, yeah, we need to talk to him and keep an eye out, make sure no trolls come looking for him.
We can also throw up the vagabond tent, and sound doesn't leave it, right?
What was the question for me?
I think so.
Sound doesn't leave the vagabond tent, right?
I didn't catch it.
What is it, Justin?
Can you leave the vagabond tent?
No sound.
Can
Sound?
sound leave it?
Yeah.
Is it like muffled like a house would be, or no?
I mean, if you're quiet.
All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the gag in.
I'll tell him.
Karen, use your sight.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep eyes on this wall.
I'll tell him. We're gonna ask you some questions. You can answer with your mind. Don't try and yell, or we'll kill you.
Answer with your mind. What was the last part?
Wait,
Oh,
what was
I'll
that?
Kill you.
Yeah. Don't try and yell, or we'll kill you.
Don't try and yell. We'll kill. Got it.
Answer with your mind, and then we'll kill you.
Is the gag still in or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Okay. So he can't yell anyway. Got it.
So I'm here to take out Big Belly. I need to know what he is and where he is.
No response.
I'll slap him.
Okay. Make an attack roll with advantage.
It auto crits. Smacks his head off.
17.
I gotta remember what
I'm sorry, 15. 15.
That hits. He's completely incapacitated, so it's an auto crit, but it's a melee attack from you, so it's like 2 damage or something.
Maybe like a -1.
3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You can also choose it to be non-lethal if you want.
Yeah. So you just backhand this guy.
Ooh. Intimidation check? What are we doing?
There we go.
No, I'm saying, are we gonna...
As he turns his head back towards you, you and he realize something at the exact same moment. The gag has slipped, and he begins to scream.
I knocked him out.
How?
I'm going to take Becky with the back end and hit him in the head.
Okay. Make an attack roll with Becky. Ever meleeed somebody with Becky before?
Nope. I don't even know if she hasn't.
Yeah, I love it if she
Would
was
it be
like,
like a
she was like,
staff?
ah, my
Come
head.
here.
She's gonna be +1.
You idiot!
Why would you hit
Oh,
me?
no, we're not.
Hit him with me.
What is my stuff? I've never used my weapons.
Just roll d20. I think
Okay.
it's gonna be.
You're
it's
gonna
be
have-
easy to hit.
You're gonna have some sort of dexterity.
Did you get the pizza card?
A 10.
Plus,
I think it's a minus because I have an 8 on my strength.
What's your Yeah,
You still got.
choose
I mean,
a
still
bludgeoning
got. I
weapon.
mean, still got proficiency and your
What's that? +4.
+4.
plus
So
4
that'd be
plus
+3,
5, so
So 13.
14.
14.
But you
I got a -1 on my
Oh,
strength.
All right. Yeah. See, you hit him, but in the panic as he's beginning to scream "Ah!" as loud as he can, you go to hit him with the stick, and it grazes off his head and slams into the ground.
did you do it with advantage?
No, I did not.
Okay.
That's important. Worse.
Worse.
Great.
What is everybody doing? He's like wiggling around and screaming as loud as he can.
I'm gonna try and just cover his mouth. Grapple him and cover his mouth.
Okay. Yeah. With yeah, go ahead and make a grapple check, just because.
What is
Here's
that?
Advantage. I roll a 1.
Yeah, Eric,
No
Eric
sweat.
just turns back. He's like, "What are you
Is
doing?"
that a strength?
I missed.
Yep. So yeah, you cover his
11.
mouth. Yeah, you cover his mouth, and I'll say you get the gag back in place. I roll a 1. So you do this.
Guys, keep
Meanwhile, a few dozen feet away in the woods, Haley, what is your character's name?
Oh crap!
Aria Goria, Ari for short.
Ari,
All right, you have been given the divine task to seek out this place. You know that there's a great evil somewhere within, and that it is your destiny to face it. And as you're approaching, you hear a goblin scream, maybe 70 feet or so to your left, still in the trees as you are approaching.
What are you gonna do? What do you want to do?
you always got an echo out 150%. And I'm actually going to put it closer to the group while I edge closer to. I'm still definitely in the trees, but
Okay. So echo.
I'm gonna approach stealthily, quietly towards.
oh,
Make a stealth check for me then. Justin will help her. And then I'm going to roll to see how the perception was for.
What kind of armor she wearing?
probably heavy armor. She's a paladin, dude.
Mhm.
Duh.
Yeah, if she's wearing heavy armor, make sure that you roll that with disadvantage, Justin.
You gotta roll again. You get this again. You should take it.
10.
10.
10. Okay.
Not terrible.
As you are moving up
Not bad.
stealthily, I will say that Knock, Carmack, Eric, but most of you guys hear a twig snap from your right. So it sounds a little bit farther away from the wall, but definitely still within the forest.
I'm gonna somersault toward the nearest cover in like the most theatrical way possible.
I'm gonna actually say that I don't hear it because I feel like I'm preoccupied with this other thing, and my echo is the one that would be the one that would hear it.
Okay.
So sort of.
I'm gonna. I know I hear it, but I'm gonna bring up the red feather. My clan.
Adam, I got a 13 on a stealth check.
Out of him.
What was that, Alton?
13 on a stealth check.
13 on a stealth check. What is actually for that? Already go ahead and roll a perception check for me. I would say that you get advantage because you are already watching that way.
Dang it.
Sorry, bud.
Dude, it's about to see. I've been away from.
So 8.
Hey.
Okay. You're
Roll
approaching.
natural one.
What was that?
Her first one was a natural 1.
Ooh.
Rough. Get it out of the way.
Yeah,
Get it out of the
that's
way.
rough. That's rough.
But as you approach, you begin to see this cluster of people. Alton, you are hidden, at least as well as you know.
Yeah, and I'm doing the like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove where I tuck and roll, and then I'm like da-na, na 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 na. I'm like doing my own stealth music while I wait
Right.
quietly.
Eric, what are you doing?
Okay, so how long have we been away from Andorra and like that whole situation? Remember we left that? It's been like a little bit,
Yeah.
like a couple days, a week,
Oh.
2 weeks,
No, absolutely not. It's been like
20 minutes.
45 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys walked out of the kingdom, And
Oh,
then
we
you
teleported here.
teleported
Yeah, I
via
keep forgetting.
trees.
Yeah.
in
I
the-
forgot
in
about
the
that. I
valley.
I totally spaced that. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
not
fine.
been very
It's
long.
been about an hour.
Got it. Um. Okay, so if that's all that I can glean, is there anything in the not on the wall, but like the wall itself? Is there anything like? And I'll even like move around.
These are a solid wall of palisades,
Okay,
and it goes all the way up against the.
so nothing looks
cliff itself.
weaker than anything else, or
No, strategically speaking, for the materials you see, very well constructed.
okay,
Very well constructed. It has a watchtower at each of those corners. So like up against the cliff wall, where you would assume that maybe that would be a weak spot.
sure,
There's a bit of a watchtower that's been constructed.
Right.
And
or like any of it that looks like old construction versus new construction.
it all looks like new construction.
Okay, the whole thing looks new.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I'm going to go back to the group and I'm going to relay all that. So it looks like there's two guards, two-man patrol that's on the wall. They both have short swords, goblins. Looks like new construction, which is a little interesting. I think the night, cover of night's going to be our best bet.
And as you're talking, Alton, you're not really there.
No, I'm trying to hide.
Yeah, so both Alton and Ari are like slowly moving towards each other. Is anybody else going to do anything, or do you all center around the goblins?
Okay, you said Knock notice. Does Knock know if this is like goblin, like?
Not from the sound. You can once you heard like that stick snap, you kind of look towards that way, and you can vaguely see some movement.
All right,
How
Knock's gonna draw spell cleaver and walk that way.
40 feet or so. You just walk in the open.
Yeah, towards the sound of the sound I heard.
Are you going to be stealthy, or are you just going to like openly walk?
Knock doesn't really know how to do this.
When Knock like grabs spell cleaver, I want to watch his eyes and like sort of like
Track.
I want to track like okay, so like
yeah. So go ahead and make your
like active
perception. Yeah.
And Knock is not stealthy. He's just go.
Real good, 22.
Yeah, and you can see again a figure in what looks to be metallic armor.
So when I see Knock drawing the attention, I'm gonna try to flank to the left. I still see the figure, so I'm gonna try to like move around to the side.
Yep.
And the figure is how far away?
At this point, having moved up a bit, 20, 30 feet away from you.
Dang. Okay. I'm going to, in that case.
And Ari, you do see the dwarf approaching with this long, really wide sword, just kind of walking brazenly towards you.
Adam, real quick, just for her sake.
Yep.
She knows what she's looking for goblins and orcs and things of that nature. This is out of the ordinary.
She is.
Not sure.
I would say, Ari, that you have been scouting this area for a little while. So you know that the evil inside is what draws you there. You're not sure what it is, but you have seen that it is goblins, orcs, and ogres and that sort of thing that occupy this fort. You assume that that's your enemy, not dwarves and humans.
So here's what I'm going to do.
But you're also not sure what they're doing here.
So I want to do two things. I want to put an echo in front of her, and I want to run and try to tackle her.
Okay, fair enough.
What are you doing?
You're a little behind the curve on this, though.
Oh, okay. If I'm
so-
behind that curve.
So
Oh
real
yeah,
quick-
because Knock's doing it.
Yeah,
So,
Alton
never mind.
and Knock.
False.
What do you guys do first? As you guys
Yeah.
are kind of setting up a bit of a flank.
That's true. That's true.
And Ari, you obviously see this dwarf that's approaching you.
Knock just says out loud, kind of like a loud whisper, but he's like, "Show it yourself."
I'm just gonna continue creeping closer.
I'm gonna cast a zone of truth so I can figure out who you people are.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Okay. Nock, you immediately recognize this spell as Zone of Truth. You see this like aura kind of emanate from her.
See what your save is.
Knock lets it happen.
13. It's a charisma check.
He's going to choose to fail. Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you can ask him whatever you want. He chose to fail.
Know this: if you strike against my group, I will kill you.
Wait, can you say that one more time, please?
if you, I say know this: if you strike against our group, I will kill you.
All I want to know is who you are and what you're doing here.
My insight check.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Get insighted.
Insight. Oh, that was real bad. 3.
150%. He has no idea.
I don't believe it.
Are you gonna answer now?
Yeah. Potential friends if you're an enemy of the goblins.
I am an enemy of the goblins and would like to know how I can help.
All right.
Come out of hiding.
Is she hiding?
Kind of. She's behind some cover.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But this is a pretty dense forest.
Sure.
Which is even more maybe startling, the fact that the area around the fort has been so well cleared,
Right.
down to the dust.
Right. Uprooted completely, like nothing's there.
Do you want me to make another stealth check to get within striking range?
If you would like to.
Yeah.
So you
All
can walk out. Or go ahead.
Gosh, my rolls are horrible. 14.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out and trusting that this is not an enemy.
Okay. All right. So as she steps out, what do they see, Haley? Can you describe your character for us?
I am a yellow tiefling, so I have a friendly glow, but I'm also striking, so a little bit of a majestic presence.
Yeah.
Cool.
She has she's carrying a war hammer
Uh-huh.
that's silvered.
Are there any insignias or anything on your armor or filigree or anything?
Yes, I have floral insignia on me as I like to live in the forest, and I also have a bear on me as well, which is a nod to Bruno, who is, I don't remember what that's called.
Is your familiar?
My familiar.
Okay.
Right. Is Bruno currently out? Like with
Yeah.
you? Okay.
You just tell me. He's a spirit animal, so
Sure.
he's like this translucent, like neon blue, like aura kind of bear.
Got it.
So
I don't have one of those. I do have one.
I actually.
you're also
That's a big bear.
That's a big old bear.
I do want to put my echo, so instead of attack, like doing what I was doing, I want my echo to shadow Danny. So like just back a bit and just sort of like walk with him. Also, you just look at a huge shadow.
Yeah.
Ominous.
All right. So as you
Like it might be part of his powers. And
as
not
you
mine.
all begin to kind of coalesce and introduce yourselves back and forth, I suppose that this warrants introductions backwards. So
Sure.
describe to her what she sees. As she steps forward, first off, she sees Nock. So Nock, go ahead and describe yourself.
You see a fairly tall dwarf, real big. He's like wide, like he's very wide. Like but he's very old too. He's got grayed hair. He's got an eye patch. One of his hands has more of like a silver look to it. It doesn't look like skin. It's like more of like a silvered look. He's very armored. His armor looks really kind of beaten up, but also like incredibly well cared for. Like it's like important to him. You see on his belt midsection, there's like his belt has like a moving flame almost in it, and it's kind of a symbol of like it's like an elemental flame kind of thing. So other than that, the spell cleaver, Adam described the spell cleaver to you, but yeah, he's got a big old shield, really armored, really tanky. But yeah, that's about Knock. So, yeah.
Eric, as you also
Yeah, I'll
see
probably go
Eric,
ahead. I'll probably go ahead and just BF him, like just to make this easier.
I mean, you were behind Knock
Oh.
a bit.
Oh,
You're,
okay.
You know,
Okay.
visible.
Yeah, I'm visible. Okay, so Eric is real big. He's like 7'4" or something. Like, I don't know, 400 pounds. Big dude, blonde hair, blue eyes, kind of your classic I don't know.
Classic knight in shining armor.
Classic
Nazi,
Nazi.
Nazi.
Your classic Nazi. Yes. So, that's what he meant. That's what he meant.
That's both true, technically.
Your classic knight in shining armor. He's looks his armor looks real similar to Reinhardt from Overwatch, if you're familiar with that. He does have a large greatsword that it's not on now, but I'll just tell you later. It catches on fire, so it's a flame tongue. Yeah, probably the most I guess the biggest detail is I also can summon an echo, so it looks exactly like me, but is in grayscale. Describes it as a translucent gray image of you. So, but I can attack from it, teleport to it, and from it. So that is Eric.
All right. Alton, do you reveal yourself? Or you just see how this plays out a bit first.
Well, he's played it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep watching.
Okay. Okay.
You
so
are-
you can kind of see that there's a group of them back behind, all right, but you can't quite make out any of their details just yet. But let's jump back to the group for now. So you display the red feather.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I say my clan's name or whatever.
Okay. So you give it a little bit of context. Make an insight check for me.
Oh crap! Oh, you're doing this to the goblin?
Dirty 20.
You can see what you recognize. So in the same way that you have a lot of difficulty reading people,
Yeah.
You do not have.
Nobody else catches any of this, but you catch a subtle furtive movement of the eyes that says, I've seen that before. It's familiar to me.
You might suck at reading people.
But he says nothing.
I
Obviously
pick him up by his claw.
make a string.
How big is he compared to me? I'm like 4'3".
You were.
No, yeah, you're little.
You are now.
Going down the rail.
Yeah. He's a
I thought
little
you were
bit
way
bigger.
little than that.
No, I shrunk
Yeah,
from
he
5
shrinks.
something.
Oh.
So yeah, so he's a little bit bigger than you. So not to
Maybe
say
make
that you
a
can't,
strength
but
check?
yeah. So make a strength check. Are you
Nat
gonna put
20.
Becky down to do this? Or you're gonna try to one hand?
I would have
Okay.
put
Tuck
it away
away, all right.
because I'm
Okay, here you go.
threatening.
Hit him with a nat 20, please. Hit it. Real good though.
17.
17. So at first your intimidation is a little weak as you kind of grab him by the scruff of his collar and you like pull it tight a bit. And you realize that this isn't going the way that you want it. So you really you maybe pull something in your lower back, but you get it. Up off the ground a little bit.
And I just get my fist ready to threaten to hit him, and I say, "You tell me everything you know."
So again, Tyrion, you're kind of the telepathic bridge here.
He's not using telepathy at all yet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
Raw-
but his
raw
thing came
thoughts.
off and he was screaming.
Oh, did he?
yes.
Oh, okay.
So raw thoughts here then. Yeah, I recognize it. It's the old woman.
He says he recognizes you as an old woman.
She has
Can
a
I-
red feather too.
I'm gonna take everything Karen says with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Just because him and Broggs are still kind of mending things.
Do you, Taryn? Do you make the link, or are you translating?
I can make the link. I'll make the link. You can hear.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, thought for thought there.
Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Is there anyone else besides the woman?
No.
Is he lying?
Carol inside.
Go ahead and roll an insight.
He's probably lying. He's lying his teeth. He's a liar. Tides of chaos, obviously.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I
know how to
17.
play people's characters. No, I'm just kidding. Yes.
Well, I was doing math in my head. I was trying to see what I got.
Do you do Titan's Chaos?
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
I got
I'll
a
shut up.
17.
I'll shut up.
He's lying.
Oh crap! He's like, dude,
I punch him.
But Titan's Chaos.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta find my stuff.
He's about
I've
to
got
set
too
off-
many things.
He's
going
about to
on.
set off a fireworks display, so I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you have to roll it down. Is it a guarantee you roll it?
I have to roll it.
Oh,
If I want to get it back. on
Oh, that's
my
right, that's
rest,
right.
I have to roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
80.
Do it. Do.
Do you have a player's handbook?
I can pull it up. I can pull
Mine's
it
in my.
Justin, you got a player's handbook.
up. I got it.
I got a player's handbook for what?
88.
We need.
Mike's
I'm
looking
just
it up.
kidding, I'm just kidding.
You figure they'd have that like clickable option on your character sheet.
Got you right here. It is. What'd you roll?
88.
88. He says.
Yes.
Well, is this wild magic?
Yeah.
He rolled poorly, so he wanted to try again.
88.
Yes, so he uses.
You
Titan.
cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you.
Random? Oh
Yep.
no.
Random
It
creature.
literally says you cast fly on a random creature within
This
60
could be so bad.
All right.
This could be.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Well, it's not like it sends them in the air. It just casts fly on
I
them.
hit the mayor.
9.
Yeah,
Roll
but-
18,
And then they can fly.
and you roll again.
10.
Roll again.
10.
9. Okay.
Is it not?
No,
It's not. I think it's her.
Ari.
It's Ari. Yeah, I think it's her.
Ari, suddenly you can feel this like bubbling lightness within you, and you begin to float gently off the ground. You have the ability to fly. You may have
For
to
how long?
Oh,
I will tell you.
a minute.
Uh,
A minute.
10
It might be
minutes.
10
Did
minutes.
I-
I think. Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
long.
Did I see the source of that, Adam?
Clock for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Do I know why she's flying?
Make an insight check for me there, Alton. I don't know that you would.
12?
No way.
No, I would say with the 12, you see this faint, like, almost like electrical sparkle around her for a moment, and then she begins to just slowly lift off the ground.
So as soon as she floats off the ground, I go, "She's a witch!" And I'm gonna pounce and try to grab her by the ankles.
Go ahead. Roll an attack roll.
He's gonna try and grab your ankles, so
That was
the contested strength.
But I will say, go ahead and roll with disadvantage because as soon as you begin to show any sign of aggression, you have this large spectral bear appear in front of you.
So yeah, that was a 10.
And so as you move forward, you just freeze as you have this face of this bear that is easily the size of a wagon wheel. Just
So-
staring at you.
For the sake of fairness, I was gonna dive. So instead of freezing, I'm just gonna full on face plant when this thing appears in front of me.
Excellent.
It's a witch bear!
It's a witch bear.
Hold on, I got the two. You guys next up. All right.
Josh, anything to
Back to
drink?
the goblin group.
Yeah, just grab me whatever, man. I don't know.
Back to the goblin group. What do you
Yeah,
do?
that's fine. Thank you. Back to me.
Yeah.
You
You know he's lying.
Yeah, I just tell him, I know you're lying. Tell me everything you know, or this will end badly for you.
So if you fly however far, fast, where?
Make an intimidation check.
Hey, what is her fly speed? Is it just her movement?
No, I believe it's 60 feet. It's the spell.
Yeah,
slot.
60 feet.
60 feet every 6
Plus
seconds. You can move 120 feet every
2, 18.
18.
What do I do with that?
whatever you want. You might be like, shit, why am
And I
I
tell him I'm a nil log too. I don't know if that helps the matter.
Yeah, but let's see if he.
Oh, you wanted to spell it.
What's your name?
I would
Wrong. The
You can
handsome.
choose one. You can like float with your feet, like just barely. Yeah.
She said you'd come back. It doesn't matter. You can't stop him. He can do things you can't imagine.
You want to know why I can stop him? Look at the people around me. I did things that nobody in our race could do. I've made friends, and they've came to help me destroy him.
You can't win. You can't. He has an army. He has generals that are different.
You can see like there's fear there. There's a great fear in his eyes.
Do we have
I'm gonna
anything?
say
Do we have anything from the beholders?
I'm gonna say we're not scared of a little orc.
Did anyone have anything left over from the beholders?
We got that crown on the head of Carmack.
So you say we're not scared of a little orc?
Big Belly is not an orc. He's something else.
What? A
Half
goblin?
orc? Is he half orc?
He's a nightmare.
Oh.
We've been there. We've done that. We've went to the Underdark and taken on things you can't even imagine.
We met a unicorn.
I would rather you kill me than for him to know I helped.
Well, technically, you didn't. Tied up. And we're not really talking. So, no one else knows this but us three.
He knows. He knows everything.
Well, I'm not going to kill you.
I mean, Duncan's pretty hungry.
I'm not going to kill him. He's tied up.
What do you want?
I've told you. I want to save you. I want to save my clan.
Your clan's gone.
You lie.
Some of them live, but are gone.
I didn't expect all of them to be here. But still, even though you're not my clan, you're still one of me.
You have no idea what you're getting into. You should leave.
Not really how I do things, is it, Taryn?
For sure. So tell us everything. We need to know more about Big Belly. How big is his belly?
I don't know. I've never seen him.
He always wears a shirt.
I'm gonna call Duncan over, and I'm gonna be like, I need to know everything you know. And Duncan's gonna like be intimidating.
All right, roll an intimidation check with it.
I turn my back.
Ooh, yeah.
Intimidation.
Yep.
That's a 19.
Okay. All right. Listen, he's inside the cave. He never comes out. And he's protected by the generals.
What are the generals?
The hobgoblins and the one he changed. Nerix. Is
Is he an ogre?
no, they're hobgoblins. But
What did he change?
he's different now. He's big and has
I'm gonna have Duncan start licking his feet.
One of our scouts said he saw an ogre flying.
yes, he changes them. They can all fly. Get him back! Get him back!
And he's like trying to wiggle away from the wyvern.
And that's nothing. Listen, I really don't want to kill you, but we just need more information before we rush in there. If you really want your freedom, you're gonna have to help.
What can I say? What can I do?
What is there a weak point in the walls? Is there
No,
a secret, a part that's vulnerable, somewhere that people aren't expecting other people to come in from?
no. If you could get over the walls, maybe. Or there's the gate. That's it. That's all there is.
What about the skies? How fortified are the skies?
The ogres can fly. They can see you. That's why they made the dirt. They'll see you coming.
What's your name?
Scratch. Norcran.
Okay. What if you allowed me to have your clothes?
What?
Would they test me coming in?
No. They don't see us.
Okay.
Can wait.
Aaron, I think I have a plan.
Does it involve fireballs?
Actually, yes.
Does it involve balls? Any? No balls.
Take it how you want it.
Uh,
It's dangerous, but I think I can do it. I'm going
Okay.
to.
Are we gonna say this in front of him? Hold on, Brogs. Let's not say this in front of this guy. We don't know if there's any kind of magical link if Big Belly can hear us.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Real quick, did we find out what Big Belly is?
No,
He's a nightmare.
he's some sort of. He said he's a nightmare.
Wait,
He never comes
out of character. He's a flaming horse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
he's a
Exactly. Question. I ask Broggs in his ear. If we gave him a piece of paper and pencil, could he draw Big Belly?
He said he's never seen him.
Oh, he's
And
never
Big
seen him.
Belly always stays in the cave and he never comes out.
So pretty much we're gonna have to
Does anyone go into the cave?
What?
probably the generals. Probably put two and two together.
He's guarded by
Yeah.
Green hair.
I can pretend to be a very like short ogre.
And can you write the name Big Belly on your scroll, Alton?
I actually want to.
I mean, is that his name? Because yeah, I could.
I think that's a nickname.
I want to speak to Eric. Is it Eric? Ari.
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 I thought you said you wanted to speak to Eric. I was like,
I
that's
did
gonna be
too.
really weird.
I summon an echo.
No, he summons an echo and then talks to
He just sits and talks to himself.
Exactly.
Over there having a conversation with his echo.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna actually approach Ari. And
Well, I'm flying. I'm floating.
you're flying. She's still
flying
flying.
a few feet off the ground.
Oh, okay, I still got there.
It's a name.
If you're like flying like way up, then obviously I don't. What are the insignias of?
I start stripping the goblin.
Okay. All right. You take
Is
the
it
cloak.
just foliage, or is it like, is there like a deity associated with the symbols, or
Sorry, say that again. Ask that again.
is the symbols, is it just like is it just foliage, filigree and stuff like that, or are there like a symbol like to a deity or a
Yes, it is to Melora, which is
Okay.
the nature god.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
your goddess.
We're familiar.
That's my guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
Girlfriend.
What brings you here? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I've lost my way. I've lost my family and those who I love. And so I'm wandering, trying to look, because I believe the orcs and the goblins are responsible. So I'm looking to join forces with those who are also having a common enemy.
What if said one ally is a goblin?
Yes, we do have the same goals. I will say one of us is a goblin.
But you can't get
I do point to Brogs.
He's like,
That might,
he's in the middle
that
of
might be a point of contention. I might have some trouble trusting that one, but
Oh no, that's fine.
We all do.
are trusting that.
That is par for the course. Yes,
You'll fit right in.
most of us do.
Hey, Adam, while this conversation is happening, can I make an animal handling check on the spectral bear?
Really,
yes.
really, I'm the only one that doesn't actually.
This bear is still like by her side, but has like definitely keeping an eye on you.
Knock trusts
Like
Brogs a little bit.
Well,
a little bit more.
We all trust Frog a little bit.
You know that? What do you like that? You like that? Base money? Yo, Justin, what's up, dude?
What?
Jump? How's that background look?
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't worry about it, man.
Did I put that up, you idiot?
Anyway,
I got a 12, Adam.
12. You know that it's not a root bear.
Yeah, well, I know that.
Well,
So,
now Alton does too. It's some sort of ghost bear thing.
It's even more terrifying than you thought.
yeah, so I'm gonna get up and be like, good witch bear. It's okay. I'm gonna be your friend. And I'm gonna look at my pack. Do I have anything to feed it?
I mean, you've got your basic rations.
Yeah, I'm gonna offer it some jerky.
Since this is a familiar Ari, you can kind of sense its emotions and thoughts in a general form in your mind, and it is exasperated. Like if the if an emotion could be like this, that's what you get. Like,
I only buy the best jerky, for your information.
right?
That's true. In real life and in the game.
Top shelf jerky.
Yep.
What's wrong? You not like jerked meats?
Teriyaki.
Oh, yeah. You don't like it, dude. You don't like it.
Yeah, he's just
So-
keeping watching.
Am
All
I
right,
still?
Bob, you are fully changed into this guy's what did I say his name was? Norik?
Noric, yeah.
You are in Norik's gear.
I would have like covered him up so it's like not naked.
But helpful.
You can find a tree with a hole and stuff them in it like we did with Grimlick. And then you can trade him to the lady later.
Yeah, sounds like a
Excellent.
plan.
Excellent.
Well, she said I'm not allowed to talk to her no more.
Well, sir,
She broke up with me.
don't call me anymore.
Yeah.
Thank
So is this like an hour? Is this like 5:30, 6:30?
No, not. I would say it's probably closer to 5.
Five.
I mean, you guys are just had a bit of a
So are you
conversation.
going in the cover of night?
We'll say for this, for the sake of expediency, you guys kind of introduce Ari to the rest of the group. You have, and I'll go ahead and give everybody else a chance to describe themselves. I will go ahead and start with Igna Mall. you have this, being that you are a yellow-skinned tiefling, he looks probably the most similar to you, as his skin is a little bit of a similar hue, except his hair almost looks like living flame that kind of like licks off towards his shoulder and almost disappears. Like if you've seen, I'm sure you've seen a campfire at some point, like how the flame almost like detaches a bit. He kind of has that bit of an illusion. He has jet black armor with these sun motifs all over it, big hammer and a big shield as well. And beyond that, you have Grimlick, the other goblin, who, if
Also forgot about.
if in general they look wild, this thing looks like feral. He is covered in vines and leaves and is just looks like he just rolled out of a briar patch. Very much a druid. And I'll say that Carmack, go ahead and introduce yourself.
So, Carmack, I am a Dragonborn, although my appearance might be slightly more draconic than most Dragonborn. Silver, one of my eyes is completely black. And I have kind of like a general charismatic sort of, like, even though I might have a little bit of a gruff exterior, I seem like I might be relatable. I have
Classic
plate,
camp
half kind of wearing half plate armor. Yeah, classic camp counselor. Half plate armor. I've got like a shield. I don't have a visible weapon that you can see. And
Though
Yeah,
you do have a very
with a bunch of eyes on top of it.
oh yeah, I have a crown that looks like the eye stalks of a beholder. Kind of that occasionally, sometimes they'll like move and look at different stuff. So a little crazy, but in general, yeah, that's my appearance. As far as character is concerned, I'm a warlock, so I do cast spells and such. But yeah.
Right. Who else here? I guess
I love
Tyrion.
that your description like makes perfect sense to all of us, but you're like, yeah, he could maybe eat my face off, but also I feel like he understands me. We could be good friends.
I look like I'm like bald, like IRL. I have like armor made out of white dragon scales, and I'm fairly tall, 6'4". I have gray eyes, and I have a staff in one hand, and it has signias of Melora all over it. What? I hate you, Evan.
Yo, got him again. Got him again. Yo, I just want, Evan, you got to make a shirt with that, dude. You got to.
Okay,
You got to be.
keep going, keep going. Keep going.
I carry the essence of being well endowed. And then I have a wyvern that follows me. He's my pet, and he's massive. He's mostly black with hints of like dark red throughout him, and that's about it.
Is that all? Or no, Grogs. Big Daddy Grog.
I am the shortest one in the group. I'm like 4'3". I've got long black dreadlocks, red eyes. At the moment, I'm in leather armor, but I usually wear like a beat up looking robe. Pretty dirty, but yeah. Other than that, that's all he really does. I'm multi-class into 3. I'm a cleric, sorcerer, wizard.
What a beast.
So,
Absolute champion.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
and that's it.
So we'll say that over the course of like the process of Rogs getting dressed, you guys kind of introduce yourself, exchange notes and everything to that effect. I'll say, Ari, since you've been doing a little bit of recon, you notice that, yeah, in fact, you have seen what looks to be a couple of ogres that are legitimately flying with wings. You have seen what looks to be some orcs, but they have 4 arms. And what's maybe most alarming, now you haven't seen the source of this, but occasionally you do feel what feels like a small earthquake. And that's really as much as you've kind of been able to gather over the.
Oh, I forgot to describe me.
Yes, all it's
I'm like late teenager human. I have like worship leader hair. I have like that major undercut and like super flopped over, and it's bright blue. It's like almost emo hair. I have a bunch of javelins, and I have 2 sticks, but I don't have much else for weapons. And I carry a bag of a whole bunch of bottles. Like everywhere I go, there's just constant like clanking together of liquor bottles. My breath always smells of booze. And I have a really nice mustache, but the rest of my beard just looks like a 12-year-old beard. Like that kid, like first
like
little
you-
hairs breaking through. But my mustache is on
Like
point.
has an actual beard.
Yes, exactly. Mustache on point. Actual beard is slightly puby. I've been rolling for it. I keep rolling, what is it, constitution checks to grow my beard, and the mustache is the only part that's come in. Everything else,
Incredible.
not great.
I've been growing that beard for 2 years.
All right, that's
Love it.
all right. So, Rogs, you are kitted out. You are ignore it at this point.
Before Broggs leaves, I want to talk to him.
We're waiting for the night, correct?
Hey, Broggs, you got a minute?
Yeah.
Look, we've had our differences, and
Yeah.
look, we're never gonna be best friends, all right? We're never gonna always get along. We just have too much that's different. But
Friends don't always have to get along. We just have to understand.
well, that's kind of what I'm getting at. We'll always be brothers, my dude. Like I'll always have your back. And I'm sorry that I've been douchey lately. I've had mommy issues and daddy issues and trying to figure out stuff. So,
I heard him because he's talking. No.
can I see Becky?
Yeah, I'll hand him her.
Okay.
I'm gonna shove Becky into the handle that I had made in the Soul Forge.
Whoa, his cure.
Yeah. And give it back to him. And
That's good. That's good.
I didn't know because it's like anti-medicine.
And as this happens, you see it almost begin to grow and meld to the rest of her. So that by the end of this brief transformation, she looks almost exactly the same, although maybe a little bit bigger, but a little bit more pearlescent in look. And as you look, you can see almost like this undercurrent of energy that is just kind of subsurface. But it looks to be inseparable from that stone now.
Okay.
look, this is really expensive, so please don't blow me up.
Probably basically makes her like indestructible.
Can I have her back?
What'd you say?
Can I have her back?
I think you give her to him.
Oh, yeah, here.
I immediately start talking to her.
Okay.
See if she can still hear me and I can hear her.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was I feel different. Becky is now +2.
Oh, big stick.
You can do that.
Literally big stick.
Yeah. And she has an abjuration shield.
Okay. What do you know about rolling in the deep end?
Knock wipes away a tear and goes, "That was beautiful."
Ignim is also just kind of nodding in a sense, you know. Well done. Well done. Abjuration, Mike.
Yes, sir.
It's
Oh, you with the arcane ward?
yes, arcane ward is what. So Mike will help you kind of understand this. The arcane ward, you get that benefit of the aberrations.
Yeah. So anytime you cast an adoration spell, it makes us shield that has hit points.
That's what I mean. Knows how many hit points
I'm gonna tell you.
How many times can I cast it?
aberration ward.
The ward has HP equal to twice your wizard level plus your intelligence modifier. Where you take damage, the ward takes the damage instead.
What's the? You said HP twice wizard level plus.
But for the sake of this, I'm gonna say it's your total level.
Okay, so total level plus whatever modifier.
24 plus your intelligence modifier.
And then whenever you take damage, the ward takes the damage instead. The damage reduces it to 0. You take the remaining. The ward still stays around even when it's at 0. Because anytime you cast an adoration spell, it adds stuff to it.
Okay.
So even if it's at 0, keep.
I'll say for this, that's not how it's going to be, since
Okay.
you are the caster, not Becky, and Becky is the source of this ward. So it will regain full HP at a long rest.
Sounds good.
There you go.
Or I'm making this up. Let's
Up to
do
you.
This is long rest. So.
okay. Long rest. Long rest. You'll get your full. Was about 26 HP back.
Is that temporary HP?
No, so it's a separate thing. So as long as you are armed with Becky, if you get hit by an attack, she can take up to that much damage once until you get a long rest. So it's just an ever-present effect.
24 plus.
You know, what's your intelligence modifier?
I said 26.
There you go.
So, all right. So you are kitted out. You now have Becky, who's amped up a little bit. What would you like to do?
Magic.
I'm ready to go, guys. You guys want to do this now? Or?
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I think maybe recover night would be better, but
So is the plan for
if
you to
if you think
sneak
you go
in?
in,
Yeah, we don't really know the plan. We just know that you're blowing up a wall.
yeah, like
I planned on blowing up the wall to us. Whoa. But not when you guys have a quicker point of entry and maybe take out a few beings in the process.
Is there a way we could maybe set off a detonation at the wall, or a way you could get back quicker? That way, if everyone's rushing to the wall, maybe we can sneak in somewhere else.
I don't think there is another way to sneak in besides.
Because if you blow up the wall, well, we can all float and fly in from somewhere else on a different side of the city.
yeah, I can get over the wall.
I can go through the wall.
I'll say also, if you guys are looking here, so you're over here at the blue cube. This is the cliff wall that kind of overhangs as the rest of the fort kind of digs into the stone a bit. It seems like most of the activity is in this tent city. This is where, I mean, as far as you know, this is where most of the people are.
So do we just want to go in guns a-blazing?
Is
Like,
there
there
any?
might be a way we can sneak in.
Hey, what's a gun?
Is there any sort of like water flow? around here?
No.
Like on the cliff? Nothing.
There was like a ledge we talked about
No sewer.
on the cliff, but it was
Yeah, that's
just
what I'm
getting
going
up
at. Is like there any sort of like
Infrastructure. There's no like.
there's no water?
I'll say, Ari, with your time, you've actually been in the area proper, that there is a river or stream more this way. If you were to go out the front gate over here somewhere, there's a river or stream.
And so this cliff is housing the cave, correct? That we assume Big Belly is in.
From what you've kind of gathered, this structure here guards an entrance to a cave. Deeper
Is it a,
the mountain, there is a cave.
If we come down from the backside of the mountain, will we encounter a wall, or can we like come into the encampment from up high?
You could, you could like rappel down, and it would put you, again, it would put you like on top of this building if you could rappel.
So is it
unnoticed.
consensus we take the? Are we taking the tent city first and then we move on from there, or is that what I'm hearing?
How big is that pit city?
There's only 10.
So as far as the space goes,
Can you do that?
this entire fort is about 500 feet
Fine,
by
we can make it.
750.
Yeah.
So
Adam.
Yep.
Can I want to run this by you. Could I use fabricate to take the wall and expand it into, because it uses the same materials, to expand it open and to make a tunnel going into the city, rather than using the same amount of materials but creating a tunnel rather than a solid wall?
it's like fabricated into a door or something.
Yeah, well, I think you have to have the same amount of space. So I think I'd have to like, because you can't just open it up. Those materials have to go somewhere. So like kind of open up and go into more like a tunnel.
I like the idea. I'm gonna
It's
say
kinda
maybe
cool.
until I find out different.
Okay.
The spell.
It's like, because I know it's it's like it can do 8 connected 5-foot cubes, which is pretty big distance, I feel like, or at least it's, it's 40
Use
foot
raw
of distance.
materials. You see within range.
Okay, so
The thing is, I like the
Hmm.
idea of a fireball and explosion, but if we're going under
Wait.
the cover of night, we have the opportunity to be stealthy.
Actually, Mike just said the word that changed everything. Raw materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not raw, they're already crafted. So
Clump of trees. How raw are they though? I mean, are they,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
worked
that's-
worked or
these are all worked.
I imagine they're worked and crafted. Yeah. So okay,
Will be
that was the word I was looking for. 'Cause
Everything is raw.
Did,
Adam.
did Ari see any kind of weak point or gap in people taking shit? Gap in what's it freaking called?
Like watch.
And watch.
Yeah.
No, in fact, they seem to be way more organized than goblins should. But that's not completely uncommon for you, Grogs. I would say that you would know that sometimes
Yeah,
it
I
just
fed him.
depends on
I don't think he went
how
downstairs.
strict the leaders
Bosses.
are. So apparently they have
Yeah,
very
because
militaristic type leadership. With you know that hobgoblins are in a different class. That they are very much military driven. They are
They
military.
want me to escort him down there.
They would
I think before we blow anything up, we need to at least know about how many people are in there. It doesn't matter if they're goblins. If it's 10 versus 400, we can't take them.
Easy.
Yeah, ask
wait,
her this.
ask.
Yeah.
Okay, so you ask again, and I will say kind of give them some
Yeah.
gold so far.
40
Let's know that
apiece.
Yeah.
there are about 50 combatant goblins. There's about 50 combatant orcs. There's the creature whose name I already forgot, the general, like the lead general. There's maybe another handful of hobgoblins, about a handful of ogres.
It's like
And then-
150 people.
Then there's a slave population, which is comprised of primarily goblins that live within the tent city, of about maybe another 50 or so.
So 200.
And I asked
So-
him, are the slaves the only ones that live in the tent?
No, the tent city is a combination of different like micro districts. Like you have, that's where the orcs sleep, that's where the goblins sleep. Only the hobgoblins sleep in that cliff face.
I'm gonna go there and try to distinguish.
The ogres are going to have to require our full attention, so we can't focus on them and then 100 other things.
If I can get the goblin slaves to cause an uprising, that'd be a distraction.
Whisper campaign?
What do you say? Oh, whisper campaign.
The chosen one's back.
Yeah.
Get them stirred up. Get them stirred up.
Yeah, I want to do that.
All right, so Brock says his aspect of the plan. He's gonna go inside.
That's going to take time, dude.
We need some way to communicate with you once you're inside.
Doesn't someone have message?
You.
Yeah, you, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, you don't? I do not.
Is there a reason why Frog is just in there?
I don't think.
I thought someone did.
I don't think anybody over here does.
But I did. Hold on.
And the other
Didn't.
Evan's getting in trouble by his
Yeah.
lock. Scream, let's go. Oh, I did the laundry, I swear. Oh.
Dude, you're getting roasted alive, my man.
Yeah.
The tiny pink gang got, dude. Now you're feeling the wrath, dude. No, not sending message.
Message or sending stone.
Sending's fantastic,
I
That's
can
crazy.
get sending once we sleep.
but it's
What?
expensive.
Yeah. Same for Aiden.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
I mean,
I
have
had it. I
telepathy
had it when we were in the undercommon.
I have
Go ahead.
telepathy within 120 feet.
I
If I
honestly forget.
blend in, I can be close enough. If I can be between, between the two of you, we can make some sort of line of communication. But I don't know how big the compound is.
Is there any
Tactics was-
stores within the town? I'm gonna
No.
ask. No, there's no like.
It's not so much that. It's more like a slave city. It's just a place to sleep and eat what little you can before.
This wall was wood, Adam.
Yes.
Yeah, these are just wooden palisades.
Just needs to be stone. I can do so much with stone.
I mean, there's
Maybe if we rub it, it'll fall down.
You could just.
You gotta-
You could also catch it on fire.
you got a cliffside there.
Catch it on
Well,
fire, dog.
Well, yeah, but I thought we were
Click,
trying to
click,
be
boom.
stealthier.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
a lot of attention.
As night falls,
After you, Dan.
what do you do?
Clown.
I'm going to.
So question, are there any doors that on this thing, or is it just a giant wall with no
There is a
entrances?
gate. There is the main gate would be right over here.
Right.
I'll take on the 200. You guys go take Big Belly. You got this.
Easy.
Well, you guys figure out what you're gonna do. I'm gonna reset the map.
I'm
You
going in.
gotta-
Let's see here. Let me check something.
Listen, I feel like with Big Belly, we're gonna have as much saved as we can. If we go there and expend everything just to get to him, then we're screwed once we get there.
That's why I'm
That
saying.
wasn't my
That's why I was thinking of the whole uprising idea. Because if I can at least
Yeah.
get
Get him
because
distracted.
the
You can
lady
sneak in.
the lady he was talking about that's from my clan has already been telling people that I come back. So. if
Oh
I-
yeah, dude. Go mix it up tonight. Be like the freaking Goblin Tooth Fairy and stir people up.
Because that's what the Tooth Fairy does, man.
I was thinking
Or,
more.
are you back from getting in trouble?
Oh crap.
Tooth Fairy shows up, everybody getting turned.
So hey,
I start going.
It looks like a goblin, yeah.
something that I haven't really made a lot of use of, a little bit, but not a lot. I think I might have a way to create a door that might not be as loud.
Yes. Carmack, what do you got? Your crown?
Yeah, I think I can
What are you thinking?
Disintegrate.
disintegrate.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It wouldn't be very
Like-
loud, and it'd be instantaneous.
Yeah, and it'll disintegrate a 10-foot cube portion.
There you go.
Did I feel when I casted that spell? Did I feel something out?
Which spell?
The sleep spell.
No.
No. Well,
So-
I felt something like weird going on.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like teleportation and stuff, but I figured out a different way.
So what we need to do is Vrogs goes in, stays on a link as much as he can with one of us, and then once he would give us the word, Carmack can disintegrate a wall, and then we can just walk right in.
Did anyone go in with Vrogs
I don't think
disguise
it-
self or alter self or
I don't think it-
So I just remembered I have a ring of invisibility. If I can go in with you and do the thaumaturgy spell, yep. Spread some whispers.
can you change your shape?
that works. She said
She's
has
got a ring of
ring
invisibility.
invisibility,
Oh,
so that could work.
interesting.
Glimmer can go in.
Yeah.
Because
my
he
boy
can
Clown.
shapeshift, right?
Although
Well, he's also a goblin.
but
Yeah.
that's not
But
I'm
yes, we
kissing
could
the
also,
3 of them in.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
all right.
At least I'd have some backup in there.
So you begin to make your way in, the three of you guys. Everybody else is kind of waiting outside the walls.
I'm chilling, dude.
All right.
I'm gonna
What
put
time
on.
of day is it?
Are we
Adam,
waiting for night or no?
Yeah, I'll say that
It is night. It is night. Hey, Adam.
Yes.
I'm gonna put on my cloak of invisibility and get as close to the wall as I can, and
Yeah.
try and keep a line. I only have 120 feet, but just a line of telepathy for as long as I can.
Okay.
Chip away up. Mike Beasington.
All right.
I'm gonna
so-
give I'm gonna do an enhance ability on Vrogs. I'm gonna give you Eagle's Splendor. You have advantage on charisma checks.
Thank
Just
you.
for your
How long
words.
does that last? What level is it?
It's an hour, and I'm just gonna do a level. What is this? Level 1? Level 1.
Level 7.
No, level 2. Sorry, it has to be level 2.
Danny, blow a level 6 on it, please.
I don't have those.
Oh, you know what? Ignum is going to cast. So Ignum is going to walk up to you as well, Vrogs. And you feel this warmth emanate from his hand and kind of course through your body. He's going to cast Death Ward.
Yo!
That's like almost like disrespect. You're probably gonna die. So here you go.
I mean, to be fair, the first time you
But
helped
I-
us, I did die.
But now you
He
get
had
back
to
up.
heal me.
But now you can get back up.
Yeah.
And I will also bless frogs.
Hey,
Getting all the buffs.
I don't think bless lasts for very long, but you know,
I might need to
Yeah.
get in the door, maybe.
I'll
Do
give
what
you-
I can.
Yeah, it's.
I also
you know,
Might
cast
get him in the
heat
door,
metal.
though.
It's
No,
the thought. I'm going to explode your brain. So the team, I'm gonna split you guys up here. We've got Ari. Where are you? Ari. And was it Bruno?
Yep.
Ari.
With the abjuration show.
Are you going to dismiss Bruno?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd
Sure.
have to.
I'll assume that she's invisible. I'll say that that's at least a thing.
Yeah. No.
And who else was it? Oh, Grim. I only had a frog one.
My boy Grim.
All right. So you are the yellow cube on that map, by the way.
Oh,
So,
here we go.
So we have the team ambush and team infiltrate.
That's right.
And as you approach the initial wall there, you walk up there and you can see two orcs, both of them with 4 arms and 2 great axes that are guarding the door. And as you walk up, you feel this kind of tension build within you as you approach.
I follow Grimlift's move because he's had to deal with this before.
He's never dealt with this before.
Slavery?
Slavery in general,
Yeah.
but not these guys.
I just kind of hang my head low.
I understand.
Yeah.
As you approach, do you say anything?
No.
And you walk right through the gates.
Okay.
They don't even look at you.
They probably
You're,
can't
you're
see.
beneath him, dude.
And you walk past, and as
You're
you
trash.
walk into the open, you can see in front of you, you have 2 large watchtowers at the corners. You can see either, you're about 250 feet that way, 250 feet that way. You can see these watchtowers, which look to be like small towers built out of these palisade type materials. And you can tell that there's movement in and on those. The walls are being constantly walked back and forth by guards. You can see goblins. Mostly goblins are doing the walking back and forth, but you can see a lot of orcs kind of teaming up and around different areas. You can see occasionally the odd slave doing different menial tasks, like carrying water, carrying food, things to that effect. In front of you, you can see the tent city, which is wooden structures, tent, canvas, and things like that. And you can see what you can immediately recognize as men, women, children, almost exclusively goblin. Although occasionally you'll see an off something else, but almost exclusively goblin. They are monitored by the orcs, and you can see that. Beyond that, what you can see is the cliff faces. Again, the cliff kind of, if you're looking at the cliff, kind of comes out in an overhang, but like set within there, you can see what looks to be a stone structure. You don't see an opening of a cave or anything like that. Like you can see some lights on from within that. But you have in front of you the tent city. You are within the fort, Big Belly. What would you like?
I would like.
Or where are they?
They
For
have
me?
just moved inside.
I want to, with Glimerick, kind of stay within like 10, 15 feet of each other, and just
Oh,
like
he's going to cast Pass Without a Trace beforehand. It's not really important, but
Okay.
it is up.
I want to have him like noticeable slaves and stuff like that. Tell them that I'm here. We need them to do something. Start fighting or whatever.
When you mention this,
I don't know if that's a good idea. You should find somebody you know you can trust first. They're bound to this, you know. They'll do what they have to do to survive.
I asked about the old lady from the Feather Flame.
okay, so you just find like a random person, like, hey, where's it?
Well, the slaves.
Sure, I got you.
I don't trust anybody else.
Yeah, so you guys eventually do make your way all the way into the tent city then. And you are, through a course of some different actions and some different interactions, you make your way to, and this is, by the way, Ari, this is a little uncomfortable for you because you're deep within enemy territory now. You were doing some recon and scouting the area, seeing this, but now you're surrounded by goblins and orcs, like you're hated of hated people. And the goblin next to you is speaking goblinoid, like exclusively. So you're a little, unless you have that language, you know, is that something you would do?
No,
Okay,
I
so
don't.
it's a little lost in you exactly what's going on, but you're kind of just following along, trailing along, kind of trusting in the guidance of Melora and that she led you these allies for this task.
Oh, and I would have told her that I had a connection with Melora back when we were.
Kind of introducing.
Yeah.
And so you make your way in, and eventually, from your perspective, Ari, you are led into this tent, kind of deep within the city. And as all of you kind of make your way in, you find like your own little corners. Since you're invisible, you kind of like tuck away. But Brog, as you enter in, you can see that there are a few goblins in here that are taking care of an elderly goblinoid woman. And as plain as day, you can see the red feather that's kind of tucked within her shawl. And she is just resting on a bed. She almost looks like she's asleep. And she's just kind of laying back.
I attempt to walk up.
Hey, Adam, real quick.
Yep.
Anything happen?
Hang on. Somebody said my name.
So while I'm invisible, I'm just checking for weaknesses so I can report back as well. Just a little more recon while I'm
Okay.
in the
Tactical report. In that case, give me an investigation check.
12.
A 12. So as far as weaknesses, you don't find a lot. Instead, you do find a certain strength here that was maybe unanticipated. A lot of the orcs and goblins that are combatant move in regiments, and they are led by hobgoblin leaders. So they move as a tight group, even marching, and it is a little bit more organized than what you are used to. You do see a couple of the ogres milling about, and and so that's kind of what you have.
How big are the ogres?
The ogres, in comparison, I would say are probably twice your height, maybe a little bit more. It's the alarming thing is how fast they can move in flight. That they're typically, and you know from just your experience, that's their big weakness, right? They're big and slow, but these guys are actually pretty quick as they take flight. They can move pretty quickly across the distance of this fort.
Oh, crap.
Do they change guards?
I don't know that you would be able to tell. I will say that the pacing of the guards is very consistent. If they change very quickly.
Sure.
Which would again denote just discipline that is uncommon. All right.
I'm chilling.
You
I'm
begin
waiting.
to approach the old woman.
And if no one stops me as I get to her, I will pull out that nonchalantly pull out the red.
I'll say that one of the younger goblins does.
What is it that you need?
What's your name?
Mine?
Yes.
Nisa.
I need to come here for a minute. I pull it off just to make a corner. And then I whisper to her so no one else can hear it. Nisa, have you heard of the name Bronze?
Yes.
And then I nonchalantly pull out the red feather. Where she can see it.
Are you from Marin's tribe?
I just
The name Marin is significant to you, as it is your mother's name.
Yeah, what's good?
I don't say anything, but I just like bring it down.
Marin constantly speaks of Brogs, the Nilbog that will return to save us. You know him?
I just
And she kind of looks over her shoulder towards the old woman.
as a
She's not well.
as I did, I'm able to control dancing lights, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna make it like dim, but just kind of put it in my hand in front of her, and then make it disappear.
She won't speak with you. I'll wake her.
And she walks over towards this old woman and speaks quietly, and eventually she begins to stir, and they kind of help her. She's very frail, very, very old. Her hair is very thin, and wrapped up to the point where it's mostly covered. And then she opens her eyes. You see that they are milky white with blindness, and they kind of slowly raise her into a seated position.
Is there? I'm gonna talk to Becky in my head.
Okay.
Yes?
Is there any way we can reverse her
Age? Not that I know of, Brogs. I'm sorry.
I just figured my mom would be able to see me. As a tear falls down my face.
What if she could see without her eyes?
I reach out, go to grab her hand.
Okay, and they kind of help her and guide her hand to yours as well, and she takes your hand.
Is that you?
I quietly whisper, "Mom." It's
And you
been
can
so
see
long.
like tears well up in her eyes as well, and begin to stream down your cheeks.
I knew you'd come back.
I've had help. I've made friends.
Tell me.
Well, I'll tell you about them. Better yet, I'll let you know. Because I plan on getting all of you out.
And her face kind of grows concerned.
We believe in you, Frogs, but the master of this den is dangerous.
I think you take us lightly.
No.
We've killed beholders. We've taken on ancient dragons, Illithid. We've done a lot on our journey. I need I'd hate to do this, but I need to ask your help. Or
Yes.
do they trust you?
Some of them do.
We need a way of convincing them soon. I need an uprising. It'll help me get my friends in here to take out these generals so that we can take on Big Billy.
Okay. We will try.
I want you to stay safe, stay out of the combat, and I'll find you later.
Okay. Be careful, bro.
Well, I'll see you by dayfall.
And she kind of nods and kind of slumps a little back into
And I would have brought Grimlick up,
Mhm.
so he could have seen her too.
Yeah.
And then after that, we just spread the word out through the tents.
Okay. So
How close are they to the wall? Are they out of the 120 feet range for me?
it's
Now they probably are.
really close. Within the depths of the tent city, they would be just outside of the range.
Okay.
So it'd be spotty.
It would
Yeah,
be,
but
yeah, it would be.
After we're done with spreading the word, I probably would have moved closer to the wall where they are at.
Yeah.
I would have started heading that direction.
So roll a d20, and
Percentile for luck.
add your charisma modifier.
And you ties chaos.
Do I get advantage? Is that a charisma check?
Mhm.
I
Oh
get
crap,
advantage
you
for
get it because you get the enhanced ability.
Enhance ability. Yep.
Yeah, it's advantage. Next one.
Oh!
Okay.
I rolled an 8 the first time.
Word begins to spread. You can see that. You can see goblin bouncing the goblin and just whispering and spreading. Looks like it's spreading.
Friggin' net 20.
All right, sweet.
Um,
And Ari, I think for you to see this sort of an emotional display amongst the goblins is unusual. You've never seen or heard anything like this, and it's a little touching to see that.
Ooh.
Maybe they're not all like the ones that hurt you.
okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be my signal. 120 feet in the air. I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights, and I'm gonna form it into the form of Melora above the stronghold.
Above the stronghold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crap.
That's gonna be this.
We have no idea what to do when that happens. We did not talk through that at all.
Are you telling Karen that?
Well, I probably would have been in range.
I did. Okay, so yeah, so we'll say that you start with that. You drift towards range, so that you again have telepathic contact with Karen. What would you like to do? Plan and schedule whatever.
I'll just keep saying in my head until I walk in range, I guess. It'd make more sense that way that
Check.
Karen,
Mic check.
Karen, check.
It's like
Yeah.
I'll say,
And then you'll be saved.
say when you see the light, attack.
well, we're all linked together, so they can all hear that.
The light.
But what do we?
Can
know
we
what we're
speak
attacking.
back? Can we speak back?
I can't. Yeah, we can all talk. Yeah. What are we supposed to attack, Bronx?
Yeah, attack what? Who are we attacking?
Everyone but the
How-
goblins.
Ooh.
Attacking with the goblins.
Everyone but the goblins. I believe I have them on our side.
Yeah, but do we want to fight an army or do we want to fight Big Belly? We need to let the goblins distract the army, and we need to get into Big Belly.
If you can see what I see, they're not going to be able to take on these other guys by themselves. They're going to need help.
I don't know that we can do both.
I mean, we knew there'd be sacrifices, right?
Yeah, but I said that's
Even
if they were
I mean,
attacking us.
the thing is, even if we go in, we take out this stronghold, and then we leave and come back, it's not likely he's going to be able to replenish his forces
Yes.
within
Yes, I'd like to
a
kill.
day or two.
I'd like to kill Big Belly. That is the goal. But my biggest goal is to save my race.
So
if I'm
are
gonna-
we clearing a path for them to run out, or are they distracting people?
Yes.
Whichever happens.
So if we get them out,
If there's
we're
not-
fine.
Yeah, if there's an opportunity to kill Big Belly, let's take it. We can get them out of here without anyone getting hurt. That's okay too.
Then
Very
we just
different
tell them
mission.
to- Then we
Like
just
the
tell them to
action-
run.
What'd you say? Justin?
Did they just let you walk? They just
Yeah,
let you
but-
walk in. Are they just gonna let you walk out? Can you just walk out with them?
I can't walk out with them, no.
Probably not 50 people.
I can
doubt.
walk out by myself.
We just need to know if this is an extraction or if this is we're
Open
fighting.
battle.
Big
Are we
Belly.
fighting
Yeah.
their army and trying to kill them
We
and
just
save their
need to
people, or are we just saving your people regardless of how we do
just kill whatever gets in our way. That's not a goblin.
it? Okay. When I say
It
you
gets in
have,
our way of are we making our way towards Big Belly, or are we trying to get them out? Because that's two opposite directions that we have to go in.
It depends on what happens. If Big Belly comes out, then we're gonna have to defend them, obviously.
Okay. But the main mission is just to get people out.
Yeah.
so
just give me a
Carmack,
spot.
so Carmack disintegrates part of the wall, and they just run.
Yeah.
Towards us in this forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
I'm
What-
fine with it.
What if some of us create a distraction? You know?
I've got that done already. They're
No.
literally just waiting on our signal.
But the
Okay,
problem
maybe-
is, here's the problem. If they're thinking that they're going to attack and riot, then they're not going to be trying to make their way out. They're going to be trying to make their way further in.
Aaron, I don't normally plan these things out very well. I just go with the wind,
I
you
feel
know.
like we had a plan and now it's just different.
I say we disintegrate a part of the wall. We decide on the part of the wall we disintegrate. You tell all of them to run out, and we
But
defend them as they get into the forest and flee.
you know how long it took me to tell them to start an uprising?
No.
It might take
Yeah, it took literally 10 minutes. How long has it been?
It's probably it's time to do that.
You know, it's been going on this whole time. And then so, you know.
An hour and a half. I don't know. You call it
I will
rocks.
say that Grimlick, it tells you that he doesn't know how effective this will be as long as Big Bill is alive. Because if
Because I don't know how this works. I don't know how God.
Maybe
Well, I don't
Maybe,
know how this works either, 'cause
So
Bronx
so
hasn't
he's
been
saying
exposed
Big
yet.
Belly's just gonna pursue it.
well, no, less so that like the fear of Big Belly
His
would
name.
keep them
From running in the
from
first place.
running or fighting on your behalf.
Vrox, can you find a way for us all to get in there?
Putting them down. But if they go like full blown, like I'm gonna fight you guys,
Which
they
is not in
wouldn't
their
do that.
nature anyway.
They just wouldn't do that. They're too afraid of repercussions.
Yeah. Vrox, can you find a way for all of us to get in there to fight Big Belly behind the scenes and just stop it all before it happens?
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We can't fight an army, save the people, and then take on Big Belly.
Is Pass Without a Trace still on?
Lasts for a while.
Can I change back? I want to roll stealth first.
Does anybody in there know of a way in?
How much is it? What is that?
It's plus 10 on top of your normal.
Okay, so
Whatever your normal plus is, add 10 to it.
there you go. So it's 25.
25. Okay, pretty good.
Yeah. I'm gonna change back into my roll.
Are you guys gonna try to stealth somewhere? Because
I
Ari's
wanna-
with you as well.
I want to stealth towards closer to Big Belly.
I'm gonna say this has been about an hour. So how long does your invisibility? Oh, it's a ring of invisibility.
I want to get closer to like Big Belly where he's at that we know of.
Okay,
And
so it'd be
see
that stone structure.
See if there's like any other like entrances into
Maybe
the.
that stone structure right there.
Is there any side doors?
Which one?
Like
Touch it
into
again.
the cliff?
This one in the center.
Okay.
Is
You
there any
make your way over.
there any
There is
secret
a
doors,
single, very, very large door, like way bigger than what you would need for a goblin or an orc or even an ogre.
Huge door. Double doors or one door?
Huge double door.
Double.
It is iron banded and wood.
Okay.
Is there any secret doors?
The big boy.
On the
Is it
cliffs or
locked?
anything like that?
No.
Is
Locked.
it locked?
Yes, the door is locked.
Oh,
Can
cool.
Vrogs create a portal? So if you could teleport or make a portal
Well,
to
we
us, then I
talked
can open it and all of us can go in it.
We talked earlier
Yeah,
whether
that's
I was
sick.
gonna get the spell. It was dimension door or something else.
Yeah,
But I didn't know if you were gonna give me dimension door or if it was gonna be the teleportation spell.
it was going to be teleportation.
That was 7, wasn't it? Yeah. So I can
Grimlick,
I could change into something and sneak in.
Ooh.
Tell you what I see.
Sneakeroonies.
better yet, here I got a better idea. I'm gonna
I can sneak in
hyper
too.
familiar.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send him in. Is this a big door? Can he fit underneath
What are you gonna turn him into?
my pseudo dragon?
Are you gonna keep him as pseudo dragon, or are you gonna change him into a different?
He is a pseudo dragon.
Oh, you can't change. Oh, you can't change him.
No, 'cause
I can go invisible and turn into misty form and go under the door.
you are out of range at this
Yeah,
point
you're out
because they're back towards the middle. So really, the decision making here, we'll say that both that Ari and Rogs and Grimlick are kind of like tucked into this corner.
So you guys
over
can
by them. So
decide.
you're all kind of hidden here, and you're like whispering this discussion.
All right, we disconnected for a second, so
No worries. So they have made their way over to the actual stone like barracks type structure that what you assume guards the entrance to the cave. It is a single door in. It's a huge door, double doors, iron banded, and they're locked. So they kind of like tuck into this corner, the three of them, and they're kind of discussing what they should do. Grimlick says he could turn into a small animal and kind of go in. Rog says he can use a pseudo dragon, send a pseudo dragon in. Ari, would you like any input?
Oh.
they're muted, but I think she's thinking.
You can think on it and keep discussing.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to send my pseudo dragon in, and then I'll just see what he sees, hear what he hears.
Mhm.
But also, I'm trying to see if there's any like, I guess, way the rest of the group in via the cliff or maybe.
And it doesn't look like it. I mean, unless they wanted to come down the cliff, that's all open. But the corners here.
What about the watchtowers?
The corners here are watchtowers. So that like would be the weaker point, but it's the opposite now. This watchtower structure has been built along the cave wall.
Do I see anybody up there?
Oh yeah, lots of movement inside and on top of it.
you can try and conversations about it. You can get information about what the bill is. So you can say,
Glimmer's just gonna say, I'm just a little worried. The dragon isn't a very common creature. But I could turn into a rat.
Better. I'm just worried about you. I don't want you to get hurt.
I'll be all right.
Give it 5 minutes and then come back and help with the suit.
Okay. All right.
And he shapes down into a rat. Ari, did you have any other ideas or anything you wanted to try to?
As I'm invisible, I'm gonna stay out and keep an eye and an ear out for weaknesses or anything that can help with the team.
Okay. So Glimmer turns into a rat, kind of scurries up along the doorway, slips inside, and about 20 seconds later comes running back out and runs back over to your hiding place and turns back into a goblin, and he's breathing really heavy.
I just touch him, pick his soul or whatever. Breathe. Breathe.
I saw the general for sure. It's got to be him. It's like a giant scorpion man, and yeah, I saw the cave. There's a cave entrance. There's some sort of a door that blocks it. I don't know how we can get past it, but he's huge.
Can you is there any way you can unlock this door quietly?
No, it was barred from the inside. I would have to change back.
Would he see you?
He's just like curled up in front of the door watching.
Let me see here. You have to see the creature.
You guys are all starting to get a little nervous. It's been
Too long.
yes, it feels like it's been too long on the outside. It's been a while
Okay,
since you've
so-
heard from Broggs or anybody else.
So the sleep spell, you don't have to see the creature, correct?
I would assume that you do.
I should say it on here.
Inside.
Visual, somatic. Is that what the
verbal.
oh,
symbol.
verbal? Okay.
It would probably say like a creature you can see.
Does this spell send the creature into a magical slumber? Blah blah blah. The total of its creature's spell effect. Creature within 20 feet. Blah, 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 blah. It's just creature within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in descending order of their current hit.
Okay, so you just have to see. You just have to know the point. A
Yeah.
point within 90 feet.
Yeah, so he would have told me that, correct?
Yeah, he says he's basically just on the other side of it.
I want to try to cast sleep at 6th level.
Real quick before you do that, hang on. It does say, if this matters to you, undead creatures and creatures immune to being charmed are not affected.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know if that
I
matters
would.
to
I
you.
don't think he knows what happened.
No, he may not. I'm just letting you know. If that changes your, you know.
I'll
It
ask,
may not,
I'll
it may
ask
not.
Limerick his opinion.
He may not. I mean, he may not
No,
care.
I believe in you. I believe in you too. I feel like the DM just really wants to see it happen.
Ari,
Yo, what are you saying, Ari? What are you saying, Ari? Come on.
Ari,
Talk some sense into this cat.
do you think I can put him to sleep?
What stuff you think you can
I know some good lullaby.
Yeah, you know, I
She's like a divine sense.
What's that do?
Lets her know if it's a fiend or undead or something. I think. What's it do? Something like that.
You cut out
Fiends,
the-
fiend, celestial, and undead. I think.
Is it?
I think so.
I guess it doesn't help with the charm part of it.
Haley, you cut out.
Still nothing.
You can detect everything.
Who cut out?
Haley and Justin did.
How about detect, see if you
I can detect good and evil, right? So can I use that as a kind of sense a little bit?
Good and evil. It would like let you know the presence of this creature if it was evil.
I made up 80% of the
Yeah.
Find out.
Okay, I'm gonna
Is
pass
she using
that.
divine sense or is she using detect and this one's a spell and one's one of her.
She did a divine sense. It's divine sense.
Divine.
Oh, divine sense. Okay, so like this beacon kind of emanates out from you, and it is not one of those creature types. So it is not celestial, which is like an angel type creature, or fiend, like a devil type creature, undead, or fae. It's none of those.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna cast sleep on him at 6.
Click, click.
See what happens.
Okay, so you begin to cast.
What's that? So it's 13 d8.
Roll
Yes.
your dice.
This might be loud, but I don't have enough dice for that.
Get slept on, boys. All right, Ev?
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
I'm in pain, bro. Kiersey bought me new hot sauce, and it's a ghost pepper hot sauce, and I ate a bunch of chicken nuggets with it on it, and now I've been crying and snotting this whole time. That's why I haven't been talking.
Dude, I thought you were gonna barf on the stream. You were like,
I'm 100% fine.
yeah, like
the best part is
spicy ones.
The best part is I have the same profile pic for Justin and Nikki both on my phone, and I've been texting his wife this whole time, not realizing it, being like, my mouth hurts so bad.
Spicy, he's like, this ain't nothing. He's like,
I'm sorry. That's why I haven't been talking this whole time. It freaking hurts.
All right. So you cast a spell, which contains a verbal component. So you begin to cast this out loud, and you. Oh crap! You unleash the sleep spell.
And you put yourself.
I will say that you're smart enough that you pushed it back.
Yeah.
Towards the end. The one thing I need to know is if it fails, do they know?
I don't know that it does. I just don't think it
No.
works.
It doesn't say anything whether the creature knows that it happens. I don't see anything that says that.
In that case, make a stealth check.
Is past the trace still on?
It is.
Yeah, it literally doesn't say.
I think my 27.
27. Your spell fails,
Okay.
but you do not hear movement from inside.
Ooh.
Well,
You failed success.
You know, I gotta feel.
well, I want to know if I failed though, right? Because I can't see the guy.
No, you didn't hear what sounded like a big guy falling to the ground.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think
Yeah, I'll give you that.
didn't
You
work.
you could tell that you could feel that your spell didn't take hold. I'll give you that.
You mind checking them? Just take a peek. Don't go all the way under the door.
Sure. Zip. Didn't work. No, he's awake. He's still very much awake. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess going back to plan O there. So I'm going to when I am like, is there like a covering or whatever when I'm standing, or can I see
No,
this
you
guy?
guys are just like by the wall of this stone cube
So
of a
like
building.
I'm gonna get closer. Well, he said he was gonna vaporize the wall, so I'm gonna get a little bit out but stay hidden, and I'm gonna put that dancing lights.
Side note, I do want to paint this picture accurately for you. You guys make whatever choice you want to make, but you are in utter darkness.
I love that.
Those of you that have, no night or no dark vision, Evan, I'm looking at you.
Yep.
You can't see. You guys are in complete darkness in the forest, and you're
We're dipping for a sec. I gotta reset my router.
you are essentially blind.
Oh no,
The
crown is in dark vision.
gives you dark vision. Okay, so maybe just
It's
Evan.
just
Just a-
I don't think Ignis has dark vision
he should.
as a
Genocide?
fire genocide. Regardless,
Does he not?
in the darkness, you have complete. You're completely blinded. There is some torchlight. There's the tent city itself has a lot of torchlight, firelight. The some of the walls torchlight around them, but for the most part, the open area is complete darkness. I just want you to know that that's what you're looking at. It is completely dark.
He has. Ignan has. Just let you know.
Yeah, it's dark vision 60.
Yeah, not all of them do, but he does.
Okay.
Now, again, if you're trying to be stealthy, that's a great ally. If it comes to open combat, maybe pretty difficult.
Less good. Yep. Okay.
So I'm going to.
I think it's Justin still reset your router.
Yeah, I think so.
If that's the case, I'm gonna
So are we rolling out, dude? Are we
You
about
guys-
to? We about to go?
I don't think. I don't know what else to do. You guys think it's spitball?
Are we about to get completely nasty right now?
Because I don't want to. I don't. If I use knock, the freaking audible sound on that thing's 300 feet.
I do like the idea of the Nox like portal idea. I do think that's good.
I just don't have any way to make a portal.
I know.
I have the teleportation, but I just can't cast it. Okay.
Dimension door would be solid right now.
Yeah.
That's why I was hoping. He never like clarified whether I was getting that or dimension door. So
Because I can get into dimension door.
that's
I
what I
don't-
wanted to do. I remember I had that. And he was. That's
I
what
don't. I don't think teleport would. I can't. I think me and Adam talked about teleport wouldn't. There's no portal in teleport. It's more of like a poof poof. Where dimension door, it literally talks like it's a door. It's like a doorway. That goes
Yeah,
through.
it like kind of describes it as a portal.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those.
Thunderstep, nothing.
I got thunderclap.
No,
Yeah, I don't.
that's not it.
Hey,
I have like
That's a rip.
support and damage.
That's
That's all.
absolutely rip.
Does Carmack have dimension door?
Ooh, through the crown.
He's not here.
I think everybody went to the bathroom since he had to reset his router.
way to go,
Yep.
Justin.
I'm back. What?
Still your fault.
Such a turd, man.
Actually, I'll be right back too.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, what is happening, guys?
I'm just teasing.
Gotta drain the main vein, man.
Break so we can play our sponsors.
Tonight's sponsor is the Teeny Peen Gang.
I was thinking it. I just didn't want to say it.
Actually comes from one of our own, Justin's new business venture, the Small Peen Gang.
Like, say thanks for that donation of 69 cents.
Yeah, that's
Justin's
insane.
back. We're just waiting on Danny. Lance. Do you remember if Lance has dimension door?
I do not know. I don't know that he does. All right. So,
If he does not have dimension door, I want to cast my dancing lights 120 feet.
as a signal to the people, I mean, I will say that because of Terran's telepathy, it's still easy enough for you to get back and forth to be able to communicate what you want to do. So I'll allow you guys to just come up with whatever plan you guys want to come up with. Do whatever you want to
I
do.
probably would have came up to the cusp of where I could talk to him and then do it.
So what is the plan that you guys are going to go with?
Well, we may want to wait till Lance and Danny.
I saw Lance. Okay, Danny's not back.
Yeah. Lance, do you have dimension door?
Yes, I actually do have dimension door.
Okay. So we may want to plan that because I think Danny can rip that open with his spell cleaver.
Interesting. Interesting.
That's what I love to see, boys.
I do like that.
Oh, here we go. Make it. What's that? You like that?
So yeah, and with dimension door, I don't even have to see the endpoint. I just have to be able to like describe where I want to go within 500 feet.
That's
and
right.
I can tell you what the door looks like.
And then Knock could cut
And
it.
finally, Danny will be useful.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Limerick can get behind the dude by the door and describe that to you, and you guys can end up behind him.
Oh,
True enough.
That's actually pretty good.
Straight go inside the room.
wow.
That's a big thing.
Which
That's
could
a
be
big
both a
thing,
boon and an absolute disaster.
But we won't be capped out on spell slots and stuff.
I mean, we
so-
basically what we would try to do is like cut the head off the snake before it even gets a
Yeah.
chance to fight us.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still gonna fight
if
us.
we cut
It's
the head off the
snakes.
snake, I mean, the orcs and everything else should fall apart.
Interesting.
or alley, quickly.
I like it. I kind of like this
All right,
one.
we're back.
What are we doing?
Josh, recap it, please.
So, Carmack has a dimension door.
Oh,
So I feel like I'm gonna come back and talk to you guys. We're gonna have Limerick go under the big door and get behind the general guy, and that's where you guys can go in behind this dude. So then we can get a surprise round and try to kill him before we get tapped out.
yeah, we have a pretty solid
sound good?
single target damage run, so as long as he's alone.
But Glimerick and myself will come all the way out back to you guys, so we all can get in there together.
Does Dimension Door have a size limit?
No, so the thing is that Carmack will be able to take one creature that is his size or smaller, if I'm correct. But then Knock could
use one of his
Yeah,
things.
he could cleave that open, and then everybody could run through because it would hold that open for another round.
Yeah.
But can Duncan fit through?
Yeah, I would say. Let me check.
That's what I'm wondering.
I would say Duncan would not be able to. Because
doing it, boys.
It's basically
That's probably our best mode of attack.
Yeah.
Because then you were worried about getting tapped out.
You guys, that's fine. You guys go. I'll get us in a different way.
But you said that Duncan. Why can't Duncan fit through the spell cleave?
Because it's the dimension door itself.
Yeah.
Guys,
So-
and Duncan is large, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Big boy.
Can anyone out here shrink Duncan? Like changes, like,
Enlarge, reduce kind of thing.
or just even like polymorph him or something?
Yes. Limerick has polymorph. Unfortunately, Limerick is on that side.
Well, we were gonna walk back after he got an image of what it's like behind the general guy.
Okay.
So we
Yeah,
all
'cause-
go together, so I don't have to worry about unlocking that door.
Are you walking all the way out, or are you just walking to the wall and
We're
like
walking
talking?
all the way out.
Oh,
Well, I have to walk back to talk to you guys because I'm not within range.
Well, you can stay within.
that's what I'm saying. You stay within, but you just go closer to Taryn.
Yeah, but I have to be
issue-
on the outside of
The
the
issue
wall.
would be is that this structure is locked from the inside.
Yeah.
So he was going to come back to you so that he could use the dimension door as well.
So that way the door's still locked
Oh, okay.
from the
I
inside.
gotcha. Now I'm following. Now I'm tracking.
Because Glimmer couldn't
I wasn't
lock the door
tracking at
without
first.
going on the inside.
All right. So for the sake of this, is that the plan?
I think so.
Man's calling it. It's his
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
it's his
So
circus. It's his
Glimerick
monkey.
will polymorph Duncan into
Tiger.
a pseudo dragon. I'll say.
A rabbit.
Actually, it'd be smaller. Rat. It's a go-to. So he polymorphs Duncan into a rat.
Tiger.
Okay. Wizard rat.
Polymorph.
Throw the rat at thing when we get in there.
So Duncan tucks into your pocket, and he describes the location to you.
Who are you taking with you, Carmack? That's the big question.
Obviously, the most.
It should be you, Eric.
He said, do we have any
Probably me.
volunteers?
Yeah.
Probably me. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Or if it's around the head, it would be two. It would be me and Duncan. It's either needs to be me or Eric. I think it should be Eric.
Big Daddy Eric going.
Okay.
Obviously, Echo's on deck. What's good? Let's roll.
All right.
Who's first and who's Carmack take? I'm gonna go
Me.
last.
All right, dude.
So Carmack and I are Bamf Daddy Bamps. Rolling. Just out of curiosity, Lance, because I love the flavor stuff. Would you cast this? Do you cast it with your spell slots or is it with the crown?
So Dimension Door is actually with my spell slot. So
Okay.
I feel like it should probably take on sort of kind of like maybe a shadowy aspect, or the way I would do it is probably like I summon my pack weapon, and I mean, like I know Nock has his spell cleaver thing, but I kind of feel like the smokiness of my packed weapon kind of is reflective of like this slit that opens up and then widens and creates like this door gateway that then you can see through and go through. So
I imagine
But-
since you got that white dragon, like a little bit of flurry comes out.
oh yeah, like have it like mixed with kind of like that frost essence,
Yeah. Okay, right on.
So now you got a giant cold slit in front of you. You got to go through.
You are part of the small king gang. You know what? I thought Evan might be wrong there for a second, but you know what? I think he's got it exactly right.
No. I'm trying to.
I mean, I'm hungry, but you know what?
You're in the game.
Maybe
Really.
Chick-fil-A sauce. Is
We don't care. So after you go, you'll wait for everyone else to sleep.
I don't know. That's probably my fault.
What you like oatmeal?
Okay, so
Oh, invisible.
Yeah, I got 2 in the bag. You down? Dude, just like doing stuff. Ice cream, yeah, okay, yeah, I will.
I'm a fat kid. You said ice cream.
Dude, just like dude, I'm stuff the gills, so I couldn't get another bite. Yo, I got this ice cream. You know what?
Yeah.
Actually, I think that does sound good. Andros, you want it?
no, I'm okay, man.
Josh is like,
I didn't think this would happen like this. Mike, this has happened, bro.
oh, sorry.
My
It just automatically.
We're hurting. Well,
Because
it's
as
already
soon
happened.
as soon as you come in, you guys are rolling. And
Okay,
automatic.
let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Roll.
Hold on, hold on.
Can I can I cast a protection from evil and
Good.
good?
Oh, nice.
Carmack and Eric, please.
Excellent. Karmac and Eric
Oh,
protection.
that's what's up.
Fantastic.
That's what's
You have to
up.
mark off your spell slot.
I wanted to be the last one to go through.
Holy smoke, I like that.
So Karmac and Eric, you guys are the first to go through.
Yeah, and I got protection from evil and good.
Remind me what that does real quick.
It protects you from
Evil and good.
you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by anyone.
I can't.
Okay.
And you have advantage on saving throws against any effects.
All right. Oh, good gravy here. Polymorph is concentration, so Glimmer can't do anything that is.
I'm just ready for Duncan to blow up and tear.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be great.
What?
Aaron goes flying.
Rip your ribs.
Yeah, like if the Glimmer lets Duncan grow back into normal size inside your pocket, so it's just like
Drops the
Throwing the rat. I'm throwing the rat so it doesn't take any movement for Duncan to move. And then when he gets hit, when he takes damage from hitting the scorpion, he'll turn into his normal self.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Polymorph, a little fun.
You're playing Pokemon essentially.
All right. So, does anybody want to cast anything else before you guys move into this?
Before I go into the portal, since I'm going to be the last one,
Yep.
I'm going to set off the signal. I'm going to throw those lights so the goblins will at least start a distraction. to keep
Unleash
them-
hell.
Yeah, to keep the
Okay.
noise on them and not on the door.
Okay.
So,
Glimerick is going to do. He's
I
going to
don't
pack
have my warlock stuff anymore.
one.
just-
turn.
Oh my boy, land.
He's going to cast Freedom of Movement on you, Grogs.
is that just double my movement speed?
No,
You
it
can't be
means
like
you can't be
restrained or like grappled or anything.
Okay,
like that.
so I have
And you ignore difficulty.
Am I still blessed?
Blessed is gone. Blessed is gone.
What was the other two?
Death ward. You have death
You
ward.
are death ward.
And then I think the ability spell is gone as well.
Yeah, it only lasts an hour. So
So
I'm,
it's worded.
I'm gonna
You
change
wanna-
my psychic focus to mastery of Earth.
Okay. Mastery of Earth. And then Glimerick is going to change into a dire wolf.
Can I?
He's big enough. He's not quite like, you know, enormous or anything. Let's see. Excellent. Roll a thing. We need to do that. I just want to see the last thing. I want to see what does old boy do here?
Who?
Paladin.
Ignum?
Paladin?
Paladin dance.
Y'all miss Paladad.
Yeah, we need to get my old man back in here, dude. He's insane.
Man. Get some Aragorn action.
I know, right? He's just straight away off Everything he did, he was like, "Yo, dude, yeah, my
So
brother born."
he's going to ready Aura of Vitality, but he's not going to cast it until he gets to the other side. So he's going to ready that. Aura of Vitality.
Dude, your dad should play, but he should be Eric's actual dad in the game.
Straight up.
So Ignum also pulls out a
Earth
thumb
Thorn.
which he like never wears and pulls the faceplate down,
See
which
what's
is like
that?
solid gold. Well, I'm sorry, I say solid gold because in my mind I'm thinking of that the helmet from Gladiator. So it's obsidian, but it
Yeah.
is it's the visage of Pelor, and again his kind of golden eyes shine from within, and he brings out this hammer that almost looks like hollow bands of metal that it begins to glow with like cinders and smoke. And he says, "Let's go." And Carmack casts Dimension Door.
Real quick, the plan, just so I'm clear, is we go in and immediately throw attacks. Is that what the plan is?
Yeah, I'm hoping we
They're
get
tagging the
surprise
balls
round.
out this dude.
That's what I'm hoping.
All right, let's be nutted.
We Knock says for Malignith and sees if sees Ignum reacts at all. Doesn't really have a good ring to it.
Yeah, it sounds like Dookie actually.
Yeah.
Not good.
All right. Before we fight, I'm gonna take a swig of that. Is it called Citadel's Furnace? Is that what it's called?
Ooh,
Yeah, there you go.
blitz right beforehand.
Taking his consumables.
Okay,
Yep.
I feel like we're really buffing up, but this is like the mini boss
Can I cast
in the game.
I got more.
twin spell?
You
The boy's getting crunk.
Twin
last?
spell?
I'm about to go Tooth Fairy up in this, man.
Haste twin spell on you and Carmack.
Do not get hit.
Well, I'm the last one going in.
Do not.
But
You
it's
gotta
still,
be
I mean, you're, like,
hiding.
you're one round after everybody else.
Okay.
Because he has to Dimension Door, then it's gonna
It's
go
fine.
through
You
a
just
round,
gotta protect me.
and then Knock is going to rip it open, and then you guys are gonna come through. So just so you guys know, Eric and Carmack will be alone with whatever's inside this building.
For one round.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna cast haste on him then.
Yes.
Carmack
Yeah,
will
we got this.
probably be on
Carmack,
the
if anyone
ground.
was gonna
We'll be
spend
fine.
power, it's gonna be Carmack, dude.
I'm gonna twin spell it too. So
I'll walk through, get hit, die, and then everyone
And
else.
I'll be fine. I'm also gonna cast a spell.
You, Eric and Carmack are facing.
All right. I love this guy. I love the.
So we got wait, what is it? Haste and what's the other
He's
thing?
got the dungeon out.
Countdown.
All right, Carmack, you open the Dimension Door. Eric and Carmack vanish from sight. This is what you see.
Real quick, you did hear that I said I cast a spell before we went in.
What spell?
I cast Death Ward.
Okay.
Also, Adam, I rolled the con save for the Citadel's Furnace and got a nat 20.
Natural 20.
Oh!
You succeeded.
'Cause if you do remember, I had Ignum put it in
When Eric runs through the portal, as he's running through, I trip him.
He doesn't run. Carmack just holds him and they're on.
Dang it.
He embraces there. percentile dice, Carmack. Let's see how accurate you are.
Get percentile.
Well, I mean, technically, it does say that I put me wherever precisely where I want to go. But yeah, I'll play.
I'm gonna give this just a little bit of a wiggle because you're kind of going off the word of a goblin. Who's a
Yeah, that's true.
Everything was bigger. So you are precisely within the building, but
okay,
you're not gonna be like within a wall. Can I cast guidance on it? No.
No, because that's concentration. It would drop your.
Percentile, right?
Yeah.
44.
All right. You land exactly where you're placed here. You land directly in front of this giant scorpion body that is basically the giant scorpion version of a centaur. As you see where normally the face or the mouth, the pincers and everything of the scorpion would be, that is where the human part of this, hobgoblin portion of this creature begins. And it rises up very much like a centaur ahead of him. He immediately stands to his full height. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Okay, so quick question. So is this like torso up, head, arms, like where the head would typically be on the scorpion, and then it also has the pinchers and legs and tail, or is this like just its head?
Can you hold the figurine?
Basically, like if you took a hobgoblin and put it at the eyes of the scorpion.
Okay, so yeah, like kind of, yeah. I mean, think of a centaur where it's like the torso of the. Yeah, got it. Okay.
Can you hold the figurine up to the camera so we can see it?
Yeah, sure can.
So it's kind of like a centaur and a scorpion.
Oh wait, you're really small all of a sudden.
My bad. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
I
that's what I was
spotlighted
thinking.
map.
Okay, so it doesn't have the additional pinchers. It is the pincher part.
This miniature is specifically a creature from the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but my guy does have the pincers.
Oh, okay. So there's additional pinchers.
You guys have like this.
And look at that big belly.
He does have a big belly.
Hey, if you guys want me to like unspotlight that map video, let me know. I can do that. I just thought that would give us a better view.
It's nice. It's nice.
You're nice.
I'm also going to reset this camera though, so that you can.
Does that mess with the stream thing, Adam, at all, or?
Yeah, 100%. But you know.
No.
It's okay. I'll figure it out in post.
I'm sorry, viewers.
Hey. That's all right.
Put this guy
Too.
Did we surprise this guy?
Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that he didn't know you were about to come up through a dimension door, but no, in the sense that he was always ready for something.
Okay.
All right. With that, let's roll for initiative.
Yes.
Let's see here.
All right, see if I can pull off a miracle again. Nope. Fudge.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna get a picture of this. Do they get advantage on that since initiative is dex based? No. I was trying to figure it out. Okay. Let's see. 25 to 20.
I wish.
Oh, hang on.
I guess there's only no, yeah, because this is everybody. Everybody's rolling for initiative.
Yep.
By the way.
Nope.
All right. 22, 15. Oh crap! I've got to roll for like 3 people. Ignum. Oh, Ignum did roll really well.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. I got a -1 for Ignum.
Yeah.
Are we all rolling or just the people who went through?
Everybody.
Everyone.
Oh.
Turns I want to use a luck on him.
Bonus. +2. 19.
Okay.
Did anybody roll above a 15?
Yeah, Haley
No.
got 19.
What was it?
19.
Okay, Ari goes first, except
But this one.
Yeah, you can use a luck on me.
Okay.
It's garbage. It's still the same. 8.
Actually, I'm gonna use one of my tokens for Eric.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
going to let me find it. Hold on.
What do you got me?
I think it's a 17, but let me double.
Okay.
Yep, 17.
All right.
So I got a 15.
Excellent.
I got a 14.
Thanks.
Did someone sneeze and fart at the same time just now?
No.
Nearly 100% sure that's what just happened.
The sneeze was to cover up the fart.
Yeah. All right, 15 to 10.
14.
I wish.
14.
Man, I feel like me and you will initiative the same a lot.
Yeah, those seem to
Write down any of
happen.
those goblin names. Can you write down Nisa, Marin, and Norik?
Yeah, let's see.
I'm erasing that. Give more space.
Lisa, Marin, and Norik.
Yeah.
You did catch one.
What was it? Yeah.
Hey,
Let's see.
Frogs, did you by chance tell everybody to hold off on that?
No, I'm throwing up the lights to cause a distraction, so they don't hear us killing this guy.
10 to 5.
Yeah, you know how those lights stop sound.
Yeah, I got a 5.
The goblins are going to cause an uprising in the town.
Anybody else?
That's the only
I feel like I don't have everybody. Knock, where are you at?
4.
Okay, excellent.
I got a 4 as well.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's see.
Scorpion got a 1, right?
Nisa,
Who-
Marin, and Norwick.
Who else got a 4?
Frogs did.
What's your you have dexterity, right?
Yes, I did.
I have no dexterity, so
Adam-
you'll go before me, I think.
Can you run down an initiative real quick, Adam?
Yes, our initiative is Ari, Eric, Taryn, other person, Carmack, Ignum, Glimerick, Alton, Broggs, Knock, and I didn't put this guy.
Who's the other person?
Jesse
Don't worry
James.
about it. Let's flip.
Oh, don't worry about it. Gotcha.
Who's after Ignum?
The Scorpion King.
After Ignum is Glimerick.
Yeah. Oh, this is the Rock.
Yeah, the Rock.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne, dude.
Dude, some of the worst CGI available is about to go down.
Yeah.
That movie is so bad. Like,
The movie wasn't bad, but the CG was.
no, the CGI though
Some
was
was.
so.
Yeah.
That was cool. But they blew all their budget, and they were like, "Yo, hey,
You gotta go get
you guys are in high school, right? Can you guys do like a?"
have you ever seen Corridor Digital's like remake
Yeah,
of
they're
it?
like, they like fix it and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So, Carmack, Eric, as you dimension door through, Carmack, you stumble for a moment. Eric, you see this here in front of you,
Yes.
towering as it raises up onto its feet, but you do have the jump on him a little bit. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Jump on him.
Right.
Like these
I want to.
I'm not mad or anything.
I got two.
but I'm not going to get to use any of that.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. That's the plan.
So I have a couple questions.
For you guys who are still like, you can't see this, I'll show you because this is crazy, right?
Watch it.
Whoop, we're losing it. All of the MDF stuff over there was for this, the outside battle. None of
that. We
that.
never did.
None of that.
Oh no.
I had planned to go in there most
Yeah.
of the wall, but then
No, I
everybody.
forget about it. I
Yeah.
forget about it.
Good plan is a good plan, man. Good plan is a good plan.
As soon as we're done with this, I'll go out there and just start punching people.
I've always wondered.
So I wanted an echo, but can't. I had an echo.
Mhm.
I don't think it. I don't even know if it translates to in here.
No, only
Yeah,
you can.
Right. So I'm going to. I'm going to use my bonus action, I believe. Yep, bonus action. And put my echo
You still have to
directly in front of me, between me and it. And
You make sure he knows that.
Oh, sit down, nice for me.
sure.
Sam.
45.
45. Okay. Between you and him?
Yeah.
So it just kind of like moves from you into that space.
Yeah. And I'm going to use some attacks. Yeah, we better make some attacks,
I'll
boys.
say as he kind of raises up, he says, "More challenges."
Yeah.
And to be clear, as you kind of briefly look around, you can see some open space in here, and just kind of out of the periphery of your vision, you can see a bit of movement to both the area to your right and your left, but ahead of you is a door that looks to be made out of solid metal and is closed. Eric's just gonna take it off.
Yeah, so actually, I'm sorry. So I'm not going to do this yet.
Okay.
I'm not going to do an echo. Instead, I'm going to yeah, I'm going to move up to the boy.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action instead. Because I didn't say it beforehand, so like I don't think it's. I'm not going to say like I already had it ready because it didn't say it. So use my bonus action. Ignite my blade. I'm gonna hit this guy a bunch.
Okay. All right. Let it rip.
Okay. There's 2 attacks. 14 and 30. No, 28.
14.
Yes.
So your first, with your flaming sword, you swing up and it just etches across his carapace.
Carapace, yeah.
This plating underneath him. 28, however, as you swing back through, your echo like drips through time and bypasses that armor directly, and you slash through it.
And then we're gonna do the 3rd attack and then my hasted attack. Here. That's terrible. I'm going to use luck on that one. 16 is one of them, and 28 again.
Again, only the 28.
Okay.
You're just
Sure. Uh, 28 damage.
Okay.
28 damage. Yeah, let's see here. Man, I don't know if I want to do that or not. You know what? You got to do it, don't you? I'm going to use. No, you know what? I'm saying I'm good.
All right. So 28 damage. At the end of your turn, he is going to he's going to use a legendary action to use retreating strike.
Okay.
And so he's going to make a sword attack against you. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit it.
Let's see. Yep.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Jeez.
26 per strong. I only got 21. So.
Ooh, nice. You take. What is it? Where am I? You take 24 slashing
I
damage
have
as
a
he swings at you with
real quick
both.
question.
Yes.
What's this guy's creature type?
Monster.
That's true. Yeah,
He's
probably monstrosity.
Okay. That's what I was asking.
Abomination, maybe.
No, it's not. It's a monster.
And he will drift
And I took what?
back behind you. You take, was it 24? 24 slashing damage?
Drift.
I said drift. He just like, he kind of skitters, and as he moves, he keeps you all within range here. But he like climbs up the wall a little bit and then drops back down just behind Carmack. And with that, it is between the three of you, his turn. Carmack, you're going to be, obviously, you're next. Between three.
Adam, I
with
think your
this-
camera fell.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, man.
I mean,
Better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure I play it back in. It's on a gimbal, and it doesn't like the cord. But without the
Oh.
cord, hopefully that works. Let me know. Okay, so as he kind of shifts up the wall like a spider and drops down behind Carmack, let me see what he does. He just thinks it's the two of you. So your dimension door is faded. So he's going to start swinging. He swings with this giant sword that he has in his hands, and his tail comes up over Carmack towards Eric's back. So let's start with the sword attacks. For Carmack, the first attack against you is going to be an 11. Roll terribly. And
Blocked.
the second attack, so as you see him kind of shift up, you come back over. Do you have a sword, or is this with your weapon? Or is it a
Shield.
block?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably shield block.
Okay, so you pull back over as you feel this impact above your head. Then the second, I'm probably also going to miss as a 15.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Again, you feel two impacts, and then you see this tail come up over your head and sting down towards Eric. Eric, that's going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, you take with that 11 piercing damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. He's probably gonna get. Did he get hit with a stinger?
24.
24, you will succeed. Let's see. You take, so you would have taken 38 poison damage. Instead, you take
19.
17.
19.
19, yeah.
19.
So
What's
34.
19 is 38.
Oh, you said 38.
Did I say 38?
Yeah.
I
Is
meant
it 30?
34
Okay.
because I just saw the number 8 when I said it. It was 34.
Okay.
It was 34. Right. So yeah, you take 17
Okay.
poison damage
Sure.
from that, and that is the end of his turn,
Okay.
which takes us to Carmen.
Carmacalenius.
Oh, I'm sorry, the other guys.
Oh, they're coming in. I forgot.
You know, there are other people that are already in here.
Oh,
They made a portal to get in. So Danny's character, Knock, can reopen portals. We can go through it. Pretty good use of that.
yeah, I wasn't sure how often I was going to use that in the campaign when Adam, Adam was going over the weapon with me. I was like, but it could be cool, and it's been like super useful.
Yeah.
Super clutch.
These guys are going to rush up.
What are those?
As you can quickly see, you have 2 hobgoblins and
Oh, this is what I wanted.
4, which is going to be really interesting when you dimension door in. 4 orcs that each have 4 arms. So they are going to go.
Whoa. Super cool and weird.
Yeah. That's
True.
legit.
True.
The orcs are going to go. The orcs are going to go first. I'll be honest. I created an entire combat system for how this would work. It's not going to be important. Whatever, guys. I'm not salty. Hobgoblins first.
It's the teleport helmet all over again, or whatever it was.
Yeah. I love it though. What a good strategy. So with great swords, they each of the hobgoblins are going to take an attack. One against Carmack, one against Eric. So the first one against Eric, that's going to be a just a 15 to hit,
Yes.
which is a miss. The second one is a 7 to hit, so those both miss. And against Carmack, I've got an 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
18 hits. 2. I think 7 piercing damage. The
Okay.
second one is going to be like a 12, so that one's going to miss. All right.
So,
Did you all missed?
One was 1 hit.
I got
Okay.
a question.
Yep.
When I cast sleep, that's a 20-foot sphere. Would it have hit anything?
I would say if you hit 70,
75.
75. Maybe. I'll be honest, maybe.
Okay.
But
I didn't know where they're
You sort of-
positioned in there. So
I would say by this amount of time, they would have been woken up
okay.
by the other allies.
Yeah.
Um,
'cause
I was
this is
just verifying.
Yeah.
So,
You probably would put all of the orcs to sleep, but they would have been woken up.
Okay.
Let's see. The orcs, they each make 2 great axe attacks. That's 2 misses from the first guy against Eric, then 2 hits against Eric. I'm gonna give you the
Okay.
average for time here. Take 18 slashing damage. 2 against Carmack. That's 1 hit. You take 9 slashing damage. And the second guy, 2 misses. And they just start to bombard you with these great axes. And again, it's kind of bizarre as they hold great axes on either side of them with their 2 arms and slamming down against you. With this, Carmack, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
all right. Just
The scorpion guy hit me with how many attacks did he do?
He hit you with 1 great sword,
One.
sting.
Okay. So,
Piercing and
And you saved
Poison?
against that, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
and I
okay,
did
so you're
piercing and poison.
It
Piercing
just-
first was the 11.
yes. And then the
Okay,
poison.
so I
is-
actually get 3 back.
it's critical that you saved on that because
Oops.
all right. So if I'm looking at this right, it looks like the big scorpion dude is right behind me, right?
he's right behind me, isn't he? Yes. This Carmack, can you see the laser pointer at all? Here?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is you. This is the scorpion.
Okay.
All of the green ones are the orcs. The
Orcs.
orcs,
Okay.
This guy and this guy are both bad guys. But I
Okay.
think-
Yeah, and then the shiny knight is Eric then.
Go, Josh.
I can't cast anything like it.
First off, bonus action, I'm casting Hexblade's Curse on the big scorpion dude.
Josh,
What's up?
you're chewing your finger right in the camera, bro.
I'm
I've been
sorry.
chewing my fingers the
Got
whole
him
night.
nervous, man. I got him nervous. Well, I like to see
It happens, dude.
I've
Your
been
nose was
chewing
like
my
touching the
finger.
camera when you did it.
Alright, let's see.
What are you talking about, Justin?
I haven't
I mean,
touched it.
you've watched
mean
Critical
the-
Role. Tell me you haven't seen.
Let me double check on mine.
That's what I do,
Yeah,
man.
it's a nervous thing.
Good.
Okay.
To exam, and I'm surprised I have fingers.
Come on, Carmack gonna give it to you.
So yeah, Hexblade's Curse on the Scorpion King, and then
Disintegrate on him too.
And then actually, so I'm gonna turn.
Save that for rainy day.
Yeah, so like the two orcs and the hobgoblin that are like in front of my token.
Yeah.
Yeah, those three. I basically, yeah. So I glance behind me, place my curse, but then I come back to these three, and as I start to open my mouth, you see frosty tendrils come out right before I unleash my cold breath, which I believe is a con save. I'm
Yeah,
gonna double check that real quick. But
I'm very confident in this.
yeah,
Get him. Every one of those clowns.
Is it no?
and it's based. I need to look up what my actual save is on that. It's because it's not quite the spell save.
It's real bad for the first for the orcs. The high of 12 for the orcs, and then for the hobgoblin, hobgoblin is for sure gonna save.
Okay, I think 12 fails. I'm pretty sure it does.
12 saves?
No, 12 does not save.
Oh, you say.
I was no, sorry. Yeah, I misspoke. 12 is gonna fail, I believe. Wait, I had it written down.
I'm sorry, guys. I rolled so low, so you guys all have to wait for me to go before you can.
That was my plan. I wanted to go last.
For the sake of speed, I'm pretty sure 12 fails on that. So, with this, I'm going to deal 8d6.
86. Get count on, boy.
It's probably big for it, but it's a frosty coat.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Eric, as you feel this blast of ice just rip across the right side of your body.
It didn't hit me though.
No.
No.
It was carefully aimed.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, I'm in
It
close.
doesn't hit
Right ear.
Yeah.
You really want some cocoa for your right ear.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we got some highs and lows in here, so that's good.
It didn't hit you, Eric, but there is some shrinkage.
Justin can tell you all about what that's like.
28, it's 30 frost.
Whoosh. I'm done. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it, boys. I'm not gonna say it. Bring it in, baby.
So this is 30 cold damage.
30 cold damage.
You get 30
Good
done.
Lord. As you see both
Nice,
Got it, boy.
orcs in front of you freeze solid. Is it half damage or no damage on the save? It's half
I
damage.
think it's no damage on the save. Unless you want it to be like half just because it's more powerful or something anyways. I'm double checking. But I'm pretty sure it was just oh, where's my there we go. Breath weapon. Oh no, it is half. Okay. So
It is how.
yeah, it is half on a save. Yeah. Eight con proficiency. I'll just double check that too.
That's my Dwarven Forge stuff.
It's nice, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Eight,
Pretty good.
16.
That's like they
Yeah.
got me 2 of the classic dungeons and then one of like the Balthazar's like throne room or whatever, and you can put it together as they give it to you, but like I just unbox everything and then I just made my own thing.
That's sweet.
So
We're gonna have to basically get everybody teleported in.
We're all gonna slip on the ice and
Oh, what happened? All right, so the 2 orcs, as Carmack, this is the first time that you've used this since you consumed the soul of the creeping chill.
Yeah.
You breathe out this mass of just cold flurry and snow, like the air itself, all the precipitation, just moisture in the air freezes solid. and this blast of snow and ice emits from you. Both of the orcs freeze solid to the core. The hobgoblin, he takes half damage, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
He is shaking. You can see ice crystals forming along his armor, but he is still standing. With this, we make our way eventually to, well, I guess Broggs would be first if you wanted to give some sort of a signal.
I
Do you have any other thing?
I don't-
Got nothing else.
concentration. That is not. I will cast a firebolt into the sky.
Firebolt. Okay, just
Yeah, it goes 120 feet.
Like a flare kind of thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
just basically flare fires off. And a moment later, you don't know if it worked or not, because Nock throws the spell cleaver down in a space that you guys couldn't see. Nock, you can only see it because of the spell cleaver in general, but this rift opens up and you pour into this room. And I'm just going to squeeze you guys in where you can, because you all have to be relatively close to where Carmack was.
Daggum.
Limerick is
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Ari had her bear summoned also.
in that case, I'm going to put Ari back here with her bear. Broggs, that would be a little kind to you.
Thank you.
What is the big pepper in the corner?
This guy,
Yeah.
The big pepper.
this is the direwolf.
That's good.
Oh.
Alton. Let's see, you are right
It's your boy.
here. Knock, I'm going to drop you in the middle, bud.
It's exactly where I always want to be.
And Ignum, even more so.
Man, that is just
All right. And
Subway terminal.
let's do one round. Let's go through one round and then I'm gonna have to call it. This takes us to Ari. You are up. What would you like to do?
I would like to use my vicious warhammer with the divine smite, please.
Don't say divine smite until
I mean,
You roll,
not.
Do it anyway. Do it anyway.
We know it's
Here's
coming.
my
So as
Smoke
you
'em
guys
until you
all just
got 'em.
kind of like appear in the in this space, you are
take your
you
time.
land, and for a moment you're a little discombobulated, I guess, as you see this mass of people, this riot of people, including this giant scorpion thing. But right in front of you, you know, is a hobgoblin. He's a bad guy. That's an easy target. And with this, Bruno kind of passes through his form a little bit, and you can see that it shakes him. And so you have advantage on your attack as he gives you aid.
All right, so that puts 23 with the divine smite.
23 to hit.
Yep.
23 will hit.
What level are you?
This creature in front of you is heavily armored.
Is it one of them that's been damaged already?
He has not been damaged.
Crush his head. Do level 4 or 5 or whatever you got. One of your big boys.
You get to reroll the ones.
I wouldn't listen to Justin at all. That's even better.
What we should do is kill frogs in the fracas. Nobody will know.
Yeah.
Straight up, that's exactly what it's saying. Hey man, I was just trying to give you this gift. Psych.
You don't like goblins, right?
Okay, I'm at 26.
26 damage.
Yep,
Excellent. And that's including your smite.
yep.
Awesome. Did she have 2 attacks?
Yeah, 2 attacks.
All right. 26 damage. So as you, with your maul, you just crack into this guy. You plant directly between his shoulders, and he drops almost to a knee. And this is when you realize that he is reaching for some sort of a horn at his belt.
She's got a second attack, right?
Yep. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Crush him. You can use the same one.
Okay, I'm gonna do the warhammer again.
If she fails, I want to
Get advantage.
24.
24 will hit.
Blast him again, dude. Crush his face.
Very good.
Can I hear any commotion outside? Or anything?
You can make a perception check on your turn.
All right, I'm at 28.
Okay.
28. So wham, as your hammer impacts this kind of this center point between his shoulders, it drops his head a little bit. He drops almost to a knee, and there's this flash of like a greenish light that sparks out on your first impact. You immediately well up again, and the second one you squarely put on the back of his head and crush him to the ground.
Watermelon, dude.
Good start. Good
Gallagher,
start.
dude.
All right. Any movement? Would you like to move anywhere? You could move forward a little bit if you wanted to get right back into the fight, or you could move back. You're kind of a safe spot at the moment.
I'll stay where I am.
No. Okay. Excellent. All right. That takes us to Eric.
Okay. Your boy's gonna put an echo.
Your
Over
echo's
here.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 28 with 28 twice. That's a lot of damage. 56. That's high.
There is one like right here.
Yeah. Well,
Or you want to put it behind him for?
Yeah, go for it.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Boom. There he is. We're gonna go crazy wild. We're gonna go full tilt on this one, boys. All right. Okay, pursue attacks. 25 and 26.
yep. Both of those will hit.
Next two attacks. 16 and a 20. 30.
And this is again against the big guy.
This one.
Excellent. Yeah, both of those will hit.
16?
Not a
No.
16. I'm sorry. I thought you
Yeah,
said
I think only
26.
one of them is. Yeah.
Was that a 16 with your plus?
Yes.
I'll make it a 16, and then. add
Oh,
the
so
plus
26.
in, both of those will hit.
So 28. Let me use.
I use both mine. 40.
Okay, so both of those hit. I'm just lucky on this 3. I got another 3, so it doesn't matter. So 3 have hit out of the 4. And then I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation. Use the last one of those. 17 hit?
17 will not.
Not hit, okay. And then I'm going to do Action Surge, and I'm going to do it all again.
So 3 hits.
Nat 20 and
Go, dude.
16, so only the one hit. So 27, 16, and then one more. So what was that? 6 hits? 6 hits.
One of them's a crit.
One of them's a crit. We'll do the crit first. 11.
Unleash Incarnation.
Yes, sir.
Describe that to me. What does that happen? What happens again?
You can hide your Echo's Fury whenever you take the attack action. You can make one additional melee attack from your Echo's position. So I just used 2 of those.
When you use Unleash Incarnation, your Echo face resistance.
Okay, that sort of
So
changes
whatever-
everything. I was gonna-
Whatever attack that came from doesn't work.
I think both of those failed anyway. Though. Could you roll a
Oh, I
15?
rolled a 15 and I rolled a 3, but yeah, okay.
There's this odd shower of sparks as it dissipates.
Okay. I guess that means would I have not done the action surge then?
Well, you probably would have anyway, because both of those failed.
No, what I'm saying is I did the full thing, and he's saying it failed, and then I did a whole nother thing, but it would
I'll
already
say
be
it was
gone.
your second.
Okay,
incarnation,
okay.
Just to make it a little bit easier.
Okay. What did I say that was? 11 plus. So the crit is 18. And then how many did I got regular, Josh? 5 regular.
5 regular.
Karen, you're next.
Yep.
Garbage. 2, 6, 9 plus 14. 9 plus 14 is what? 23.
23.
Okay, and then just the last one. Man, these ones are garbage. 9 plus 14. So another 23. So 23, 23, and what was it? Crit
18.
18.
Plus 23. Got it.
64.
All right. So you just begin to almost routine for you at this point. Just waylay with the
That's
great
my
sword.
thing.
Just this is it. This is what you're made for.
That's what I'm made
You got a
for.
bad guy, you're swinging him a bunch.
100%.
And the only bizarre thing here, like as your echo is kind of passing through time and your attacks themselves are kind of moving in and out of reality.
It doesn't work
Your
that
echo
well.
suddenly explodes into a shower of multicolored sparks. And you see a little bit of a smile across this creature's face, even though gouts of blood also course out of his
Sure.
All right, Taryn, what would you like to do?
Is it an action to throw my rat?
I would say
Is that your
Bonus action,
interact
free action?
with an object?
Bonus action rat throw.
like, are you trying to hit something specific, or are you just trying to yeet this thing?
I just want to kind of yeet it towards the scorpion.
I'll say
Not
no.
a specific direction, just
Yeah, I'll say you just yeet the thing. Yeah, that's. You do have to throw it hard enough to make you're trying to deal damage to him, right?
I just need to deal 1 point of damage. It's a rat.
What's your
Even if
strength?
it's against the wall?
My strength is an
Yeah,
8.
you can just whip it into the wall, but that's not what he's trying to do. He's trying to throw it across the room and
You must whip it.
Good.
8.
Make your rat go hit the wall.
Right.
You must
I'm
whip
gonna
it.
say that it would take your action to throw it hard enough against that far wall to blow him back up into the water.
Would
Again,
it take a point of damage if you just dropped it?
yeah, you could just kind of whip him into the wall, and that's different. But
Yeah, I'll whip him into the wall.
okay, you pull out Duncan. Like, sorry,
I guess
bud.
movement isn't much of an issue in this little area. He can get wherever he wants.
Yeah, especially for Duncan, he can walk over most people.
Yeah.
So Slambo, you drag Duncan into the wall, it turns into a giant wyvern. Or, go ahead. I will say, go ahead and the additional damage will be 3. So take 3 HP from Duncan.
I can't throw him and give him damage, but it takes 4 damage from him smacking the wall.
Feel like a sissy, man.
Alright.
Tattapeen gang.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ball throw.
Bring him down. I'm gonna cast combustion on the scorpion guy.
No, you're not.
Okay, is that a single target?
Yeah, it's a single target. Combustion
Is he on fire then? When you cast, like by my turn, will he be on fire?
He might be.
It would be. He's gonna cast counterspell.
Ooh.
I counterspell the counterspell. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
Don't say
I
stuff.
counterspell his counterspell.
Yeah.
Oh, the Lance can do that legit.
Yeah, but Lance counterspells. Well, I mean, not cast counterspell.
Do you? Oh, to the cleaver.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole.
I forgot.
I don't counterspell is so weird.
Yeah, I'm
Do
going
it,
to.
bro. I get to roll 7d10.
There, yeah, no, I'm gonna counterspell it at 6th level.
That's a block.
Yeah. So as you cast combustion, you just like see this like little fizzle of flame. What else would you like to do?
Bonus action, flip him off. And then I'm gonna send Duncan in.
Okay.
And
All of that space is difficult terrain. You have to get past.
even if it's half.
Yeah.
You have to get past. The issue here is that there's not really a whole lot of space. He may have to bust down the front doors.
Yeah. Bust down the front door.
Yeah. Can you see this?
I thought the scorpion guy was at the back door.
No, this is the front door that was outside. This is the steel door that is completely magical or something. I don't know. That's
And these two green guys right here by Duncan, are they dead or alive?
these guys. This is a
Yeah.
bad guy. This is a bad guy, and this is a bad guy. All of which are no, I take it back. I'm sorry. This guy's dead.
Some of them are frozen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
gone. This guy is still alive.
Okay.
He's a hobgoblin.
And then this other green person over here.
Yeah, all the green ones are orcs.
All right, I'll bite this gray guy right here. I think he's gray.
Okay.
Yep. Let's eat that guy.
All right, roll.
That's me. All right. Nah, that's not gonna hit. It's like a 3 plus 6.
Yeah, so as you go to bite on him, he dodges a little bit and he clamps on and rakes up plate armor.
Finger. Cut. 15.
15. With this, he kind of swings up with his sword and blocks the stinger out of the way.
Cool. All right, my turn's over. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. Haley, you can stay. Justin, get the F out of my screen. Just kidding.
Wrecked.
With this, the hobgoblin that was just attacked, like quickly looking around, seeing the chaos, begins to he pulls out a horn from his belt and blows a war horn.
You said that door was locked inside, correct?
Yes. Okay. But you hear this super loud war horn. And he will then, let's say, that was an interact with an object. He's going to kind of spin around
Like
and
that?
swing. The
What?
biggest looking target. Actually, he's just gonna attack Taryn. You're standing right next to him. You seem like the easiest to hit. It's gonna be 22 and 4 to hit. I almost hit it natural 20. With the 22, you take.
Haley's gotta leave. She gets up at 5 in the morning, so she's dipping.
Thank you. This was so fun.
Thanks for joining. You take 11. You take 9 slashing damage, Taryn. And that is the. You know what? He's going to use his martial advantage and make it 19.
Mm.
Did you say he's attacking me?
Yeah, and you take 19 damage. He only hits you once.
Wait, what was the ace? What was the hit?
The hit was 22.
Oh yeah, that hits.
No, 23. Yeah, it was 20. Okay, so there's that. With that,
Hey, can a reaction be used on any turn?
yeah.
She's gonna use Hellish Rebuke on the scorpion guy before she leaves.
Nice.
Okay. Does she have to be hit for that, or is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think she has to. Be
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah. In reaction to being hit.
Yeah, back call Haley.
Standard action. Artax is going to use lightning bolt.
Our
Yeah.
boy Artax ain't no
I'm not
joke.
stepping away from her.
No, I take that back because I need lightning bolt. What's he gonna use? He's gonna use a big one. He's a big boy.
Is Artax a beast or no?
The scorpion.
Okay.
Who's using lightning bolt?
He's not going to use lightning bolt. He is instead going to use a different spell.
Known as?
You see him, I'll say not, you can definitely see him within this area. He looks towards, as he kind of drifts around, Duncan, and he holds out his hand, and you can see just like this darkness emanate from it, and a beam launches from his hand towards Duncan.
I'm gonna cut it with the counterspell cut. Shing. Or I'm gonna
Okay.
try. I'm gonna try. I have to roll against it. It's weird. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, pull that up because this is a big boy. He's using Finger of Death.
Oh yeah. I'm glad I'm using this. I don't think I can though. I think it's too strong. Let me see.
You might have to roll well enough. It might be like a hard check. Kind of thing.
Yeah, well the spell cleaver is a little different than your normal counter spell. It's more
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm like cutting it. It's like weird. When you roll the counter spell, I use my proficiency bonus or spell casting mod, whichever is higher. Okay. And
I think I'd
then
have to go off, but then you wouldn't mind.
Can Rob sacrifice himself?
okay. So my counter spell is at level 3. It has to be 3rd level.
Right. So, but I'm saying like if you use level 3, like you still get to roll.
Yeah.
So,
What
like,
do I
when
what
it's
what do I have
shooting,
to roll? I don't have counter spell on my spell list, so
It is.
Oh, you have to make an attack. Adam says.
Spell. Do you have your spell cleaver?
yeah.
Card?
Well, I have it in front. I have it on the D&D app. I downloaded it. Made
Okay. So
made a
this is
virtual version of it.
You make
you make an attack.
No, that's the other one. That's the one where I cut the damage in half.
Okay. So this one's just you just.
This one is as a reaction.
those
You
are the
can now.
points.
I expend 3 charges to counterspell at 3rd level. When I
Yeah.
roll the counterspell greater than 3rd level, you can use your proficiency or spellcasting modifier, whichever is higher.
Okay.
yeah. The DC is 10 plus the spells level.
It's going to be a DC of 17.
Okay.
He fails. Can Bronx jump in front of the big?
Not from where you are. It's just a straight line.
I got an 18.
Are you serious?
Nice.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Dude. So it's this dark energy that
dude, right here, dude.
it was
That is so close.
dude, it was a total of 84 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
It makes it about 6 inches away from his hand before you reach out with the spell cleaver and it just vanishes.
Wow.
Nice.
I still imagine like knock cuts into the air and then it just intercepts the spell almost. You know, it's like
Just flash it,
yeah.
cuts it in midair. Fantastic.
Wow, dude.
That was his highest level spell. Too.
That's
Oh,
cool.
quick.
That's pretty much the best I can roll for that.
So, really quick question, just for all. So the scorpion guy's a monster.
Yeah.
Are all these orc guys that have like extra arms? Are they monsters too? Technically.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody's a monster.
I just
Got
saved Duncan, Justin. You're
Just
welcome.
want to double check. Thank you.
I mean,
Let's see. Okay, that was not the end of that wasn't his turn. That was the at the end of somebody else's turn. He was legendary after that. Now he's going to take his turn against Knock.
Oh, do it.
He's gonna move forward. He's going to first attack you with greatsword.
I've never seen somebody want to get hit so bad in this game.
1. What is it? Where's my plus? One's 27.
Yeah.
You take 13 slashing damage.
Oh,
I'm
he
sorry,
hit me?
15 slashing damage. Yeah, I've got a 27.
Oh, he matched.
I also rolled a 1. And then his stinger.
You gonna do your shield, boys?
I already used my reaction for counterspell.
Oh, that's right. True.
Yeah.
Fair point, fair
With a
point.
stinger, I got 27.
Oh, they both hit then, yeah.
Okay, so with that, you take 9 piercing damage. And you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It's poison, right?
Yes.
So I have,
Good advantage.
I have advantage.
Good deal.
That's good. Good plays. Good plays.
Ooh, I'm glad I have advantage. The first one was a 1.
Me too.
Not great though. Still, I only got a 15.
15. You take an additional 27 poison damage,
Okay.
and you are poisoned,
Which is
which
half.
means
Yeah, I still half it. Yeah.
Yeah, half of the damage, but you have the poison condition, so disadvantage on all attacks and abilities. That is the end of his turn. There's
Wait, how much damage total did I take, Adam? I'm sorry.
total between everything,
Yeah.
36. Nope, that was wrong. Because I hit you with one. I hit you with one great sword too. 36, 40, 51.
51. Okay.
Yeah, 51. The 2 orcs are gonna make an attack. Let's see. 2 attacks against Eric. That's one of those is probably gonna hit you, Eric.
What is it? What do you got?
As have
Yo.
you extra attack from haste?
Minimize that.
What?
Have you been doing your extra attack from haste?
I haven't done anything.
No, I said
23?
Lance.
Yes.
23.
Oh, me? No.
Damage.
But I didn't do an attack. I just did my frost breath.
Both
Okay.
of the other ones.
Well, you
Let's
get
see,
an
the
extra
other orc
attack
is
on
going
haste
to
and plus your AC.
attack Rogs. Rogs. Oh, Jesus Louise, dude! I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Okay.
For 2 attacks. No worries, unless
I'm gonna save my reaction.
not gonna hit. That was just not gonna hit. All right, so those are the bad guys. Let's try to get through here. Cormac, you are up, and then Ignamal is next.
All right. So we've got. I think we're gonna basically turn to focus on the big guy at this point. How do I want to do this?
I'm not even gonna try to turn you around.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gonna
So, I'm basically gonna make 3 attacks because I got haste. So I'll just do those.
Fireball, dude. Heck, gonna give it.
Double check my attack bonus. Okay.
100%.
Sorry.
Too bad I wasted myself on the spot.
Double checking my bonus. Yeah, that's right. Okay. First attack will miss. Second attack is 22 to hit. And then third attack will miss as well. Rolling terribly.
22 will hit.
Nice.
Okay. So that's a D. Low on the damage, 8. Let me just wait. It'll be 8 plus 5, so 13.
13. Nice.
I'll double check, make sure there's nothing else here. Yeah, I think it's it.
Attack for action. Ignamal is going to turn around and face this thing as well and take 2 attacks with the gavel of Palor.
That's right.
Nice.
Right, that's 2 hits, barely.
Set him up. Big boy smites too.
I mean, he's gonna dump some smites here.
Dump some smites, please.
What level is Ignum? If I don't mind me asking.
Like 14 or 15.
16.
16. Dang.
Where's I don't know where my marker went. Is it right in front of me?
I mean, it doesn't change, the level of his smites, but it makes his smites nice.
Yeah. Just a side note, I rolled a 1 on my damage die.
Oh,
And still dealt 13 damage.
nice. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I rolled
yeah.
some dookie damage too.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I had some.
Rolling a bunch of ones.
Wish I had great weapon mounts.
And then, I'm gonna have you help me with this smite because I'm terrible with this. He's gonna dump his highest level smite.
Should be 5d8? Unless it's
No, it's not.
it's not, okay.
One.
And now he should get like an extra D8 or something from just his normal
Improved
attacks.
divine sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he should be 68.
Yeah. Plus whatever his weapon damage is.
Excellent.
Oh, did you add that into Haley's damage, Justin? That extra D8, because she had it too.
No, just by looking at his face.
Okay, so as he turns around to face this thing, the hammer, as you may have noticed, is beginning to kind of spit out sparks and a bit of smoke, just kind of wafting out from the interior of this almost cage of metal. And he slams into the guy, slams again, and there's this burst of fire and radiant energy with each impact against his chest. At which point the scorpion is going to try to sting him in return. But it was a huge hit, actually. It was, let's see, just so you guys know, 20, 40, 74 damage. Ooh, 17. He is going to be hit with this sting, which is, okay, so Constitution saving throw. Oh, by the way, everybody has advantage on saving throws because you are definitely within the radius of both of the paladins.
Which I already had advantage, so it didn't change mine.
True.
I still sucked.
You didn't roll fantastic with that. Ignum is poisoned as well.
I hate to see it.
Also takes that damage.
Get poisoned, dude.
All right, that takes us to Limerick. Crap. He's just a dire wolf. He's gonna bite. He's gonna bite that orc. He's gonna try to bite that orc. Pack tactics. He's advantage his attack roll. Bite plus 5. I rolled 15. I'm gonna hit the orc. And fantastic. We drop the orc.
Yes. I mean,
That's Limerick, and that takes us to Alton. You're up, bud.
Questions. Is he on fire?
He's not on fire.
Perfect. Okay, remember when I took a swig of that Citadel's furnace?
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20 and chose not to swallow it. When I plopped into this room, how long would I be able to use my action to light a torch and then blow my really spicy ooze
That's what's
torch
up.
onto him?
I'm going to say, because I like that idea and think it's clever enough, and you already had it in mind, that you can time it with Ignam Maul's impact, which does have a flame burst. You just spew it on him in that case.
awesome.
And in which case, I'll say that's just a bonus action to do.
Yeet.
And
So, yeah.
start hitting the boys. Hit him in his face, dude.
Okay, what does that do then?
Go ahead with your attack. I'll just give it. I'll give it 2d6 fire damage.
Okay, so then I can't rage because I've already used the bonus,
True. That is true.
which is fine with me.
Yeah, I already said it. We'll see.
Yep. I mean, that's what makes sense to me, at least. Okay. So a 16 and 8. Am I able to take 4 attacks?
Yeah.
Okay. A 14
Yeah. 4. Yeah.
and a 13.
Now you are not raging, so you have to add your strength modifier
Right.
instead of your intelligence modifier.
Yup.
Just keep that in mind.
Yup. I did. Yeah, 16, 8, 14, 13.
And you just this hurt way more than what you're used to hurting, because you have that barrier of telekinetic energy that usually protects your hands, and this is just spit against basically stone skin. So you walk away, you're like, yeah, and I'll say that kind of fuels the rage within you for the next. So yeah, fortunately, the fire thing was a good one. That was a good one. And I'll say that he is on fire, at least for the next round. So at the start of his next turn, he'll take another 6 of fire damage. All right. That is Brogs, and then Knock.
Okay.
And then I'll have to call it a night.
I'm gonna
I have to
walk
get up super
to
early.
Scorpion guy.
You're gonna do what now?
I'm gonna move to Scorpion guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at 5th level.
Okay.
So I gotta roll.
You get it back. You get the tide scale thing. You got it back because you made your roll on it.
Oh, good. 19 plus 6, so 25. And I'll have to roll on the table again.
Fireball center upon yourself.
I think you only roll on it if he makes you, but then if he does, then you get it back.
Yeah. I mean, this is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
74.
I'll tell you.
Do you want me to roll my damage for the spell?
Yeah.
Okay. 17. No, it's left. I don't have that many dice. 47 necrotic damage. Yeah. And there's nothing else special about it. No. And as my bonus action, I'd like to use Fury of the Small.
What was it? 74?
47.
47.
But I'm gonna do an extra
10?
No, 12. Yeah. And that's no action.
What you rolled on the
That was
table?
74. 74.
That was 74.
So
Random creature within 6 feet becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Lord have mercy. You know what? For the sake of this, every player character roll a d20. Just natural d20.
10.
16.
No pluses, no nothing.
No, just the dice.
13.
13.
9.
Oh, it's Glimmer. I roll a 1.
Oh, I rolled a 4. Oh, okay.
I roll a 1. Yeah. Glimmer rolled a 1, and he just goes. "Ah." He's a direwolf.
Oh.
Actually,
Yeah, he doesn't take any damage. He's poisoned.
Is he immune?
He might be.
He might be. I'll look at it.
You
But
look at
yeah,
it?
it was Glimmer.
He's a druid, right?
He's a druid. He's got a couple of things as well.
Oh, he's got some stuff that's outside the class.
Like his items.
Yeah. He might.
I mean, he's got a venom tongue dagger, which obviously is something. But I thought he had something. Anyway, we continue. We continue onward. Where do I find immunities and stuff like resistances on a character sheet? D&D Beyond
conditions.
Anyway, continuing on here.
I'm pretty sure that's all right.
So as you reach out and you touch the scales, this dark energy just like pours out from you, and it even almost looks like vines a bit as it courses through the scales and the plates of this guy's armor.
Is he land or moon?
And then
Land.
Is he 10th level or higher?
He is 10th level.
Then he is immune to. Yeah, he's immune to it. When you reach 10th level, you can't be charmed or frightened by elementals or fae, and you are immune to poison and disease.
Yeah, I know that he's got the alphabet of fae thing. I saw that.
And then
What random chance?
Yeah.
My boy
Awesome.
Glim's just like, dude, I've been poisoned, dude.
can I use my bonus action to do nimble escape?
Yes.
And I'd like to do the
Escape the balls off this place.
hide or disengage and use the rest of my movement.
Just run crazy far.
You zip around here, back to the wall.
Yes,
to the
bro.
exit, Ari.
That's what I'm talking about, Josh.
I did my damage. I'm out.
That is what
No,
I
you're
love
up.
to
What do
see.
you got?
Sorry, go ahead, not.
My turn?
Chew these dudes up.
Kill this dude.
Yeah, this round he used his.
Okay, Where am I and where are the bad guys?
Right. Let's see.
You are where you are, and they're all around you.
All right.
You are where you are, and they're all.
All right, so this is
That's awesome.
right here.
Okay.
Here's the main bad guy.
Okay.
Green guy is the bad guy, and the white guy is the bad
Okay. If I can tell this right, I'm going to move closer to the center of the room. Right. Yeah, there. And then I'm going
That's the
to.
center of combat. I guess the center of the room would be on the
That
other
well, yeah, that's perfect. That's what I meant. All right, I'm gonna green flame blade the guy that's closest to me, not the scorpion, but the other guy.
side. Okay, yep, you can reach through to this guy, this hobgoblin.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna green flame blade him.
Okay.
So
I like the way you said it the first time.
Green frame.
green flame blade.
You messed up like every single
Green
word.
frame frame.
I have disadvantage, right?
Green frame, bang, bang.
Yes, if it's an attack, you have disadvantage.
Oh, effing. Do a save, my man. Easy pop.
Does a 16 hit? I rolled a natural 20, which is super disappointing.
Wait. You rolled a natural.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you rolled a
The
natural.
disadvantage.
But I disadvantage.
Oh, that's it.
So it was one
I'm
of the two.
I'm
Yeah,
super
natural 20 is
sad.
literally, they say it's like it hits.
How you have a minus to your attack? But no, a 16 doesn't. As you reach out with this green
Okay.
flame blade, he did it.
Wait, don't you have advantage, Danny?
No, I have disadvantage. I have the opposite.
Why do you have
I'm
disadvantage?
I'm poisoned.
Yeah, but doesn't the advantage cancel it so it's just one roll?
How do I have advantage?
Because we have another cleric that you're close to.
No, that's only against saves.
Saving throws.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I see.
Okay. Well, that misses. So I'm gonna then use my bonus action. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to hit this guy anyways.
Excellent.
With that.
Spiritual weapon. Go ahead.
Could be.
All right, hold on a second here. It's being glitchy.
Right.
This is different, so I have to look at my spells. 19 hit.
19 just hit.
Oh, thank goodness. I was gonna be sad if it didn't.
He parries your green flame blade as this like light kind of bellows up from behind him. You can see like the panic on his face for a minute. Go ahead and roll it.
All right. Okay. This does 12 damage.
Oh my goodness. So what is your spiritual weapon?
It's a smithing hammer. Just like comes out and when it hits it makes a spark like it just hit the forge. Like
And this shower of sparks echoes off of his back. He staggers for a moment, but he.
Oh wait, I take it back. It's actually the Feldenos. It's the boar spear from my story. The background. It's a giant spear. So it's like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it kind of runs through his shoulder and pulls back through. He is still standing, but
What level did you cast it at?
4th. Yeah. And then I'm actually gonna action search.
Okay, hit it.
That boy.
And then I'm gonna use Spirit Guardians.
Yes.
That way nobody can run away. Hopefully.
If the scrap on the mount.
What is it?
Is that 15? Is that 15 feet radius from you? Out
I
from
think.
you?
Let me look.
So it's 15.
Yeah, 15 foot. Yeah.
Centered on you.
Yeah. And these will be
7 squares. Oh.
wisdom saving throws, which I don't have the best save, but it's whatever. It's just kind of there.
All right. Both of the bad.
They just have to beat a 15 wisdom save.
You burn a legendary resistance from Artax.
Okay.
Which I keep changing his name, but that's because I didn't write it down. I didn't think I'd have to use his name, and then I just started using it anyway.
Artax, the chaos.
Or let's say Hobgoblin. I guess it is that wisdom save.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
He fails.
And the orc, that's a 2 on the dice. So that's a failure as well. I can tell you right now, neither one of them is going to live through this.
Okay. This was 5th level, by the way.
Okay. You just make sure you guys are all keeping track of your own stuff because we're
Yeah.
obviously.
This is 21 radiant damage.
Yeah, you vaporize both of them.
And then half for old boy.
So, and then half damage on the other guy, I guess.
Yep.
If he
hit that.
saved.
So 10.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Last thing that we'll do is I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
And the area is difficult terrain, right, or whatever. It's like
Oh, boys. Not my best save. You did pretty good.
I was gonna say this. Like I know I have high charisma, but I always feel like
what kind of
I
saving
can
throw was
roll
it?
roll low and charisma.
Charisma. Oh, poo. Well, we have advantage if we're within Ignamal, right?
That is true.
Oh, crap.
Or within Ari.
Yeah.
Still wasn't.
Basically, everybody gets advantage. Everybody
It's
gets advantage.
terrible rolls, but I got 15. So
Wow.
22.
13.
I'm gonna use Ben Luck on that.
Yeah.
Roll a d4. No. Do you hear me, Danny?
What?
Roll a d4. I use Ben Luck for you.
Okay, because this is my worst thing, so still
this is
great.
like my best, and I rolled like a 5. So
I
with
got-
advantage.
I got 16 total with that.
Okay. So did anyone not beat a 15?
Yep.
I tied at 15, so technically that doesn't beat it.
Right. Okay. So
Question: do you have to be within sight of this?
you don't know.
Okay. So I'm behind the wall.
Yep. You do not know. So Rogs.
Oh, that's a good point.
Carmack.
I forgot you guys. I forgot
Alton.
you're on the other side of the wall.
Is this someone's turn?
That's legit. That's huge.
Not gonna tell you.
Okay, because at the start of their turn, if they're in the thing, they have to make a save again.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it's not something.
Okay, that's all I was wondering.
Did you roll for Taryn and
Duncan.
no, not Duncan, but
Haley's character.
Ari.
Ari.
She got a 17.
Okay, so she's okay. So Broggs, Carmack, and Alton are the only ones that rolled 15 or lower. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. For the sake of this,
You all die.
yeah, death ward. No, that's fine. I'll leave it to myself. I'll keep it to myself.
You all perish. Will you forget?
No, I'll write this down.
Alright.
This is something I knew that was going to happen. So with that, we will end in the middle of combat. We will jump back to the top at Ari next week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you later.
I gotta go. I have got to wake up like super early. So
Later, boys.
see you guys.
Later.
Later.
Bye, Danny. Lance, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man. Inspiration can carry over.